force damage, we're all dead. Yeah, exactly.
We all died. Yes.
Yes.
That's what happens. Yeah,
What
that's what you.
happens? Fuck
That's what
around
you.
and find out.
That's what you get for telling the artificer to go with the flow and throw away the safety precautions.
Yeah. What you get for
Okay.
not listening to the NPC.
All right, everything should be good up
Oh
and
my
running.
god, that loud.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, back to Ironsblood. To recap on our previous session, after defeating a certain creature which Eltariel had made to the group known as a succubus, and seeing a portal somewhat open and cut off right before the full ritual was complete, you all, after a fearsome battle, head upstairs of the shop and try to steal some things. Nick managing to take a few things, but all of the magic items within the shop have been guarded on their own accord. Seeing that guards along the street are coming along the way, Jack transforms into a raccoon and tries to chase them off, while one of them does, but the other comes into the shop. After a very close roll of their perception versus the groups, nobody was found, and both of the guards seemingly walk away from within the town. Within the dead of night, you all, rolling pretty high on your stealth checks, manage to make it back to the tavern and sleep a night's rest. And Nick eventually makes his way back too. In the morning, Maria has made a meeting with the lawbearer of Silentia. After a few hours, you all are brought towards the lawbearer's home/office, where you made a deal and tried to explain the situation that was happening with him. After a unfortunate roll from Eltariel, it had caused their deal to be cut in half.
Yeah, my bad.
You guys chose a list of items that could be taken from the shop that had the fight under it, and you managed to find and get the Gauntlets of Ogre power for little Gwen. That next day, Maria says it's time to head out towards the capital. The one goal you all have been sharing for this entire time that we've been here. So, as all of your equipment is made up into the cart, the two horses in front, what would you like to do?
So we're currently moving, right? We're currently
You're
on the move now.
just starting to move.
Yeah. Um. I guess, I guess Tootsie would be just praying to herself for safe travel. That's all it is.
Okay.
Ellie's kind of just making notes about most of the stuff that's kind of happened. She hasn't really had much time to sort of update a journal or anything,
Okay. So
given that, meeting with the lawbearer.
take some time and note some stuff down. Okay. Jack is currently muted, so we'll see about that.
I'm here, sorry.
Oh, there you are. What would you
I'm
like
here,
to
sir.
do? You are in front with Maria again, helming the passage through the forest.
I honestly don't know. Sorry, I lost complete track. Can you
Everyone-
repeat, the last thing?
Everyone is currently within the cart, and they're now heading towards the capital. You are in front again with Maria helming the horses.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep quiet. I don't know.
Okay.
Mr. Perception Man.
Yeah, I'm keeping a lookout for the unpercepted.
Okay. If you are actively trying to perceive things, roll a perception check for me.
Oh, alrighty. 8.
8. I mean, it's a forest. Well, actually, I lie. It's not a forest. That's the opposite side of Silentia. What you guys see are lots of soft rolling hills, lots of farmland, small outposts here and there for what would be considered like a barn to us, but just for storing warehouse stuff. Lots of cows, horses that are just helping make food. Off towards the direction you guys are heading, you guys have seen these mountains before, but especially getting up closer to them now, you guys have to lean your head up to actually kind of see the tops of them. You have a large valley of hills and mountains that is almost like a curve. And the one dead in the center is much larger than the rest of them. You're not quite sure how tall it is, but it's a large mountain.
It big.
Big.
Within the mountain itself, kind of from the base up, from your guys' distance, you can't really tell how high, but you can start to see like glimmering and shining lights of pieces kind of built into the mountain.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Yeah.
Of course.
Since we are missing 2 of our people, it makes for conversation a little less dull.
Yep.
So we'll just say, for the sake of brevity, it takes about 4 or 5 days on horseback to always reach it from the capital to Silentia.
Damn.
It is an island, so it's not that long, but the island is a big island, and you are only traveling on horseback. So there is a difference.
Yeah.
If there's anything anybody would like to do within that time, now would be the time to do so. Anything you would like to talk to anybody about? I know we have a few missing members, but
Yeah.
Ellie, you would see her kind of just try her best to come up with the words. Her mind is kind of still blank. I have to apologize for the outbursts that I gave you. I know that you pulling your cards before were not your intention. And, well, I kind of blamed you for all of that, and I shouldn't have. I'm very much sorry for that.
Okay. Kind of blame myself as well. So, it is. I mean, to be fair, it is my fault that I pulled the cards to begin with.
Well,
And
you didn't know what the cards were going to hold, so at the end of the day, it was all random for all of us.
yeah, it was a very chaotic time, but most of us are still alive. I mean, I almost died, but we don't talk about that.
Question, is this conversation being heard by everyone?
if they want it to be,
I'm not exactly being quiet about it if you
Me
Yeah.
neither.
not exactly
Yeah.
being quite subtle.
I just want Jack to turn back and be like, wait, Moos, did somebody die? Did we lose somebody?
Talking about the 2 people that accidentally tried to kill me. You know, fucking Layla and Dawson.
Oh, right.
I am also sorry for the way I have reacted. Maria kind of pipes up. I understand these were your friends, but had to be done.
Now I'm worried. With the
Hmm.
information we know now about Sadie, her brother, what do you think she could have done at the harbor?
I am not entirely sure. All I do know is that if the lawbearer goes to investigate himself, I sure hope he gets what's coming to him. Man was a
Um,
prick.
I agree.
Haha! The other tiefling agrees.
Just she still has her head to you, but even then you can kind of see her cheek raise just from behind.
I must ask though, um, with the things you guys told me about the lawbearer, do you think the king is the same? And that would be a question towards Maria specifically, to be honest.
His Majesty is a, I do not want to say kind soul, but he's to have less. She doesn't know how to speak English. For a lack of better words, he is my hero.
Hmm.
I have
Yeah.
faith in him and what he brings to the table to make sure all of the citizens of Ironsblood live as well as any other should.
Hmm. This is the same king that led the war, correct?
Yes, he was in charge of the war with the elven kind.
Huh.
May
Hmm.
I ask what you all know of the elven war?
I come from a land very far. I haven't heard of anything like that.
I'm actually trying to learn what happened to all the elves.
All I know is that your king was the one who led the war, and there were moments of peace during, but for the most part it was complete and utter bloodshed against the elves.
It was indeed lots of bloodshed. I myself was born towards the near end of the war, but you are right. King Chiron did lead the fight against the elves. With the books that you've read, I would assume, Altariel being from the monastery, you've heard a lot of good things about the elves, I would say.
All I know is that they're another culture, and wiping out a culture isn't exactly something looked well upon.
Even if that culture were to speak and try and raise evil gods?
Elaborate.
I do not know the whole story myself. I have worked closely with His Majesty over the past 2-3 years, and he's told me bits and pieces. From once he first arrived on the island of Ironsblood, he was greeted by the elves and shown mercy, care, as someone of a loving family would. As he grew his time here, he started seeing and hearing about evil doings and underground curses that laid waste to this land. After more and more time, he had realized the elves were trying to resurrect and summon evil creatures from beyond. They did not take kindly to him bringing this up. So, he returned back to the mainland and brought his forces with him to stop them. He is but a single man. He could not take on all of Elvenkind by himself.
You say evil monsters. This wouldn't happen to be anything like what we saw in Silentia, would it?
Offhand, I do not know. I... He does not like to speak about his time here before the war very often. It is something I do not necessarily like to pry in on either. He is my king. I am but his servant. I work for him, not with him. As to what happened in Silentia, I do not know.
That was a new experience for you?
Definitely a new experience.
Good to know that other kinds of demons are new to people other than just me.
Of course.
This has been all new to me.
Yeah, well, you grew up in the woods, so I think everything is... I think even the carriage that we're riding in is new to you.
Yeah, it is. The horses are pretty nice, though.
Well, yeah. Horses are always nice.
Well, I also need to spread a bit of my. I have to apologize to you as well, Maria. I know you were charmed, but I still do feel bad for shooting you with thorns.
It is alright,
So
Tootsie.
apologize for thunderclapping your ears.
All of your concerns are appreciated, and I forgive each and every one of you. We've all made it out of there alive, so that is what is important.
A couple of us just barely looks over at Greg, just sitting there silently.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just contemplating.
Speaking of that, did his brother ever give you a word if he's woken up?
I was just texted. Okay from him. I don't imagine he ever actually got up.
Nope, probably not. Well then, lovely. Anyway.
Alright. So, is there anything else you would like to speak of?
To be honest with you, I know the older girl told me she wouldn't be able to speak with me for a very good while. I'm getting more and more worried. I don't know why, but I have a very bad feeling that the tides of this island are changing in some way.
I hope you are wrong, Tootsie, but I have a similar feeling.
And not to mention it's happening right under Jackson's home.
Yeah,
And I'm also worried about his people.
Well, I have faith in us.
I have faith
We'll
you
at least
all-
be able to do something.
I have faith
Do you
you
think-
all will be able to do a fine job.
Do you think we'll... I know we're going to the kingdom, but do you think it will be soon when we go there?
Think it will be what?
Soon when we go there?
From about now, you guys are probably about a day and a half left. Kind of just as you guys talk and kind of go. You still all see the rolling fields.
Wait, are they heading to the kingdom or...
Yeah, they're heading to the capital.
Okay, see, okay. No, I meant like Jack saying that I know we're going to the kingdom, but do you think it will be soon that we'll be heading
Oh, I see. Maria,
there? Sorry, I think my fan was making me cut out.
no, you're good. I misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah.
Maria just goes, I don't know. I do not know if His Majesty will have work for you, or if you all decide to do anything else. That is up to you guys.
Work for us.
Possibly. I'm sure the lawbearer has already made notion of what has happened in Silentia. But there are lots of things to be done around the island. And adventurers like yourself, I'm sure he could maybe bring you something. And the gold is nice.
Gold is always nice.
Do you think he will be mad at us for delivering the package to a certain someone?
It is not for me to say.
Let's hope he's a bit more open-minded about us not knowing what it was.
Alright. Unless anybody else has anything else to say.
Boogly boogly.
Okay.
just looks at Jack when he says that. What the fuck's up with him?
It's how I cope. Bro, goo goo.
Jack,
Yes.
as night comes and you all have kind of gathered into your campfire, you're about that final day's stretch into the capital. You have dreams before, but this is different.
God, it's my turn.
As you fall asleep, the sounds of the brushing leaves and grass around you kind of wisp in the wind. Your eyes blink open as you catch your breath. You're laying down in an area that you immediately don't recognize, and there's nobody around you. You stand up. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Does passive do anything during this?
No.
No? Okay.
Just your perception.
8 plus 4, so that is
12?
12. Yeah.
Well, immediately you don't recognize anybody else from the camp around you. It is just you. You don't have any of the weapons or gear that you were carrying. It's what you were wearing when you were home. And as you look around, you realize you do recognize it. It is home. It is the Evening Wing Forest. You've lived here for many, many, many years, and you basically know it like the back of your hand. But it looks different.
What happened here?
You see the trees, the vibrant greens that normally engulf the forest. It's a shaded purple, with the skies overcast that you should normally be able to see the sun. It's just gray, with many vines and tree branches seemingly blocking out any sort of sunlight.
Can I call to see if anyone's around?
Go for it.
I call to see if anyone's around.
You scream out. Are you screaming out for anybody particular?
Eventually it's a hello, is anyone there? DT, are you there?
Okay.
No.
You
Something like that.
scream out, looking for any semblance of any sort of intelligence in humanity. There's no response.
You said I knew this place in the back of my head, right? The back of my head.
Yeah, it's your home.
Can I start retracing my steps back towards more of home? Like home?
Yeah, you recognize the area.
No, I'm saying can I start heading towards home?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know the area, so you know which direction you're heading. You kind of wade through the forest a little bit. As you kind of get deeper into the forest, the dark colors and the purples and the grays that the bark shouldn't be a color of start to deepen as you get closer into your home. Once you arrive to where home should be, all of what are essentially tree houses and other accommodating pieces filled with what should be the fae that you once knew are scattered to the ground. Bodies of random animals and fae creatures that you know strewn about.
In a slight panic, I start checking the bodies to see if there's any sort of life left in them.
They're cold, dried.
I yet again yell for anyone to see if there's anyone around.
You yell out once again, the kind of echoing coming, like reverberating off of the branches and trees. There's nothing.
Can I head towards DT's like resting spot?
Yeah, he has his own kind of special area towards like the end of the town, we'll say. It's like it's like a gazebo almost, except it has the full walls and like a rounded top. And as you kind of enter the space, you look around. There's no DT. What there is though is a what seems to be like a body. It looks almost like a sculpture made out of wood. Except the wood itself is like bark. It looks like a tree that is like shaped to be like a figure kind of just laying down.
I approach it.
You approach it?
Yeah.
Alright, do you just like inspect it, look at it, do whatever?
Yeah, I go to inspect it.
Okay, so you kneel down, start to place your hand towards it. Grabs your wrist from the ground.
What the? Let go of me!
Try and pull away, and it's not going anywhere. The head kind of creaks up and looks at you. Save us?
Is it DT?
No. It's a
No.
womanly voice.
Oh, gotcha. Save. Who? What's happening here?
Protect the forest.
From what? From who?
Don't let them get any closer.
I'm not
The
too
arm goes limp in a way that bark shouldn't go limp. But it loosens from your grip, and the body kind of falls flat.
I take another look around to try and see what she means.
You look outside from kind of within this area, and this pulse of black is encroaching on the village. Almost like a tidal wave, but just pitch black, mixed with the purples and grays of the trees that are slowly getting closer.
I don't know. How do I stop this?
As you contemplate
Kinda what
to
Jag
yourself,
asks after himself.
you contemplate this to yourself as this flood almost gets closer and closer before it engulfs you too. This terrible ache and pain and just evil energy writhes inside of you, corrupting your body. You wake up to a bright, sunny sky with the rest of the group kind of looking over you.
What? That was such a terrible dream.
Oh, you too?
What?
Yeah, I've been having those like every night. It's kind of weird.
You know,
Dude,
I shouldn't ask this. I've already asked like 5 times. Did your dream have a tree too?
yes? Did yours have a I don't know. It was a tree. There was a tree. It was hurt, and it took my home.
What? The tree took you home?
No. There's this black, weird stuff, and it seemed like it corrupted everything in my home, including the tree. Sorry, it was just a really bad dream.
Yeah, no, we all get them.
Maria just kind of... Sorry, fucking spider out of nowhere.
Oh, Maria, what'd that spider do to you?
I had to fucking
Gotta
kill
love
that
the
bitch.
Midwest. Gotta love the Midwest. Hope spider out of nowhere.
Don't know where that fucker came from. Sorry. Maria just kind of places a hand on your shoulder, being quite a bit shorter than you are. Well, she's not like like Gwen is, but
Yeah, that's Gwen.
but she is a definite bit shorter than you are. It just places a hand on your shoulder, goes, "It'll be okay."
You guys make this sound normal. What was your guys' dream like, and how long have you guys been having them?
Well, if
Yeah.
I'm able to start,
Go right ahead.
the whole reason I came to this island is because my goddess came to me in my dream. Or at least that's what I believe. She told me to come here to make friends and to come and help her. But now I don't know what is going on, and the situation has turned more sour, so to say.
Was it the same stuff in your dream? Was there some sort of corruption?
It was clear as day. Everything normal. I was talking with her, and then inky blackness consumed everything.
What happened in mine? What about you, Altaria?
Oh, mine has nothing to do with nature at all. Well, it's been 3 different people so far in my dreams, 2 of which are really annoying and rude and scary, but the law seeker comes to me in my dreams occasionally. The other 2, at first it was what I can only assume is my demon ancestor. That wasn't fun. At first it was, but then I chaos, and that wasn't fun. And the second one was this chaos guy who took on the form of Dawson, and then his legs and arms grew wide, and his jaws started stretching. It was weird. I spit in his face though.
Oh.
Did he
That
tell you
sounds
anything?
horrifying.
Yeah, he just wanted me to pull more cards. I have not listened to him.
Do you
Okay.
you
Well,
think
that's
this
good.
is all connected?
Well, given that you 2 have had the same dream with the inky blackness going into a forest, I don't think that's very chaotic, so I don't understand. Because that's gotta be.
Chaotic. That took my home.
Well, yes, but I believe that they're, like, since you 2 have had the same dream, there's gotta be some sort of plan around that. There's no way that that's just something that randomly happens. I don't think there's other forests.
I mean, you fought death. Does your cards have to do with this?
Oh god, no. I've pretty much narrowed down what every card did. First card gave me a sense of wisdom. Second card is what made Dawson try to kill me. The third card was what gave me a curse on my hand. Oh yeah, by the way, that healed from the Law Seeker. And the fourth card was death.
This
Uh-oh.
feels like a lot of information that just was blindsided.
Yeah, kind of. I was just kind of keeping it to myself because I didn't think it was really important.
You don't think that the second one would have been important to tell us?
I didn't figure that out until after Dawson attacked me.
Oh,
That kind of was a sudden change of personality. I'm like, yeah, that had to have been the card, you know? It was just kind of a... The dots were there. I had to connect them.
well, beyond the fact that a lot of us have been having nightmares, it seems to me that I am trying to collect as much as information for this. It seems like our gods are trying something. I don't know if it has anything to do with this island, or if they're contacting us this much, there has to be something wrong with any of them.
Well, perhaps. I have no idea. I just do what they tell me.
If possible, I would like to go home even quicker now.
We can do that after the capital.
How far away are we?
From about now, you are. You guys. I imagine you guys have been talking as you've like gathered up all your stuff and started heading out. So you've probably got about another half a day or so, or like 3/4 of the day left before you actually make it in towards the capital. You guys will probably reach it at about nighttime.
I'd like to start heading there as soon as possible.
Yeah. Now that you guys are quite close to the mountainside, you guys can see that the capital is not one single thing. There is a big, like, settlement on the ground that you guys can see, and then directly above it, kind of off to the right side, is what looks to be like a plate built into the mountain. So you can see a settlement with on the ground, and then connected to the mountain, probably hundreds of feet up, is another, like, plate that has more buildings and more kind of bustling that you can see just from this distance. Above that, towards the left this time, is a much smaller plate, connected to within the mountain. But you can see this large, Grandesque yellow and gold, or sorry, white and yellow gold, building. You probably imagine that's the palace. So, you all continue along your journey towards the capital. You spend your days just watching outside the cart, looking at all of the grasslands and other passengers along the road going to and from Silentia. Jack, what's your passive perception again?
Passive perception 17.
You all actually hear a distant sound. It sounds too strange to be like a dog or some sort of animal, like barking or like protecting its territory. But it's also weird enough that it sounds just like a screech. And it's pretty far into the distance, but it's loud. I'm not quite sure where it's coming from, but it's definitely making itself present. You guys... unless you'd like to say something.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could do something. Are we currently in a forest area, or are we still in the mountain ranges?
You guys are still within, like, ever since you guys have left Silentia, it's just like soft rolling hills.
Just soft rolling. Okay.
Yeah.
Would this sound be any? Does it sound really near us?
No, it's quite a distance away.
Okay.
But you also think that what kind of creature could be that loud at a distance where it doesn't seem like I'm in an immediate danger?
Is it towards the capital, or is it off to the side?
Off to the side.
I was gonna try and use primeval awareness to see if I can see what kind of creature it is. But it's 1 mile, and if it's my favorite terrain, which is forest, it would be 6 miles. A pretty large distance to get by, but like, no.
Well, it's not forest.
I have a question.
What's up?
Could I use speak with animals as a spell to try and pick up on what it is?
You would have to speak to an animal to see if they know.
Well, it just says I gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate. It doesn't mean I have to communicate.
It's not like the spell doesn't give you just like the ability to know a language. It just gives you the ability to comprehend like simple messages the animal might be trying to say. It doesn't let you like learn the language of like a dog.
Gotcha.
It just allows you to piece together what the dog is trying to say. So I would say no to that.
Okay.
But Maria seems somewhat unfazed. She's just kind of looking over and continuing on.
Do you know what that was?
I do not, but we will be within the capital walls momentarily. So I'm sure the capital can prepare for whatever it may be.
Okay.
Does anybody know what it could be?
I have no idea.
I'm throwing this wildly, but can I make a perception check to see if the noise is draconic in nature?
He really wants that favorite enemy.
Let me let me look at the skill list, and I will tell you. Where's my Procreate? There it is. Make an animal handling check.
Animal handling? Oh fuck.
Animal handling.
Oh fuck. Animal handling. Let me see first before I roll.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Fuck, man.
Because it is
Damn.
far enough
Only
away, and you're not quite sure.
Can I give him the help action?
Yeah, if only I could
Yeah.
help.
You could
I have
certainly-
+6.
Yeah, you can do it, but
Hey,
Tootsie's the
so
one who
that would
asked
be
the
a-
roll, so you can do a
that would-
straight roll
That would be a straight roll then, okay.
Yeah. So
with
It helps.
Jackson's help. Yeah.
Would I even know what draconic stuff is?
You have no idea.
Nine. It'd be a 10. I rolled low.
A 10?
Yeah.
Let me look at something really quick.
I feel like draconic is a pretty fucking uncommon thing. Like if it,
I mean, if it's a beast loud enough to make that much noise, it must be really fucking big.
Yeah, the wagon.
I don't think that it's dragon. I feel like if they
Ancient
killed all
Red
the outside
Dragon,
colors from the
baby.
We're not doing this again. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part. Oh yeah, I had a dream, you know, fucking fighting a dragon.
Oh yes, you told me about this. The guy with the glowing ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There was this guy. He was really stupid, kind of like you, Jack. But
Oh.
his friend slapped his ass and it started glowing like a glow stick.
I'd call him lower butt.
Actually, I was
course.
minding to ask you more questions about that dream. I do not know what a glow stick is, but it's very interesting what happened.
Basically, there's
So-
like a liquid, and then if you crack it to where it kind of jolts
No,
the liquid.
not about the
No, so wait, does his butt make a...
No, it was just the light magic.
Tootsie,
Yes.
what did you roll? A 10?
Yeah, I did.
For an animal handling check? Can't really make out much. Just trying to figure out what exactly the cry was. It didn't really sound like animalistic, but anything more than that, you're not sure.
Okay. Well, I tried. Anyway, back to that glow stick. Not the glow stick, the dream.
What about it? It was just a dream. We got teleported somewhere, this weird Coliseum thing. There were 5 of us in a cage and a bunch of other groups,
You fought
and then
a
we fought it.
dragon. That sounds interesting. What was it? Well, who were the people you were with?
Okay. We're going
We're
to
getting
arrive
close to
here
the
soon.
Oh, okay.
As you guys arrive here within the capital, it's probably been a few hours after dusk. So torches are out, lights are up. At least what you would imagine to be lights and things should be up. And even Maria kind of looks around and is like, seems very dead around here. As you start to get towards the edges of the bottom layer of the... Oh, sorry, my computer is freaking out.
Uh-oh.
Okay. As you guys continue on towards the outer ridges of this lower disc. You see it's Tutsia and El Tariel have dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know Jack does not, so it's a bit
Uh,
harder.
Actually, I have something that gave me dark vision. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
If you transform into an animal, yes.
No, there's something that I'm pretty sure that gave me dark vision. Give me a second to find it.
Spell. Well, as you recollect through your thoughts, as you guys kind of travel through the from the lower levels of this, the townsfolk are
Oh.
far and few in between.
I found it.
Is it a spell?
It's a spell. It's a spell.
Do you know the spell?
I do know the spell, but I'm not going to use it because it's a second level spell. That is a waste of a slot.
As you guys kind of pass through all of the streets and such of this lower level, there's not a whole lot of people out, and anybody who is heavily cloaked and like rushing through the area, like they don't want to be caught outside. All of the buildings and such are pretty ramshacked together. It honestly seems like a lot of these buildings were from the war, or at least a section of the war, or a piece in time of it, and many people haven't really spent a whole lot of time trying to fix it, or they fixed it the best they can, but it hasn't really gotten much to the elements around here. So a lot of these buildings and alleyways are broken down. Like, they're livable, but there are definitely better options. You guys kind of roll and roll through the city until you stop towards another tavern. That tavern is
Can Jack actually ask a question?
Yeah.
So they're in the kingdom, right?
Yes, they are currently on the lower disc.
I just want to confirm. So, Jack kind of looks to Maria. Why, if this is such a kingdom-like place, why is there so many bad houses?
The people of the lower disc are not always welcome in the more impoverished areas. Sometimes they do not make enough, or they choose to live down here. It's a lot of politics, and it's not so much what I deal with. I'm sorry.
It just seems kind of sad.
It is sad indeed, but it is the will of life. Not everything is as nice as it can be. As she kind of hooks up the horses to the outside of the tavern, you guys look up and see the name. It's called the Vermilion Barracks.
Ah, yes, purple.
No. Vermilion red.
I know, that was the joke.
You all enter, and it's fairly busy. There are a few patrons in there, about 6 tables. And from behind the counter, you can see a human with reddish curly hair, maybe later 20s, early 30s. Just kind of handing out drinks, being like, here you go. Some cooking in the back happening as he kind of runs back and forth. What the fuck are you doing, Moo? You all find a place to sit, order some food and drinks. That'll cost you, let's say, for the 7 of you, I'd say about 6 silver.
I don't have that much.
Jack can cough it up. He doesn't know what the importance of money is, so he doesn't.
All right, so you hand over 6 silver.
You even know what 6 silver looks like? You grew up in the forest.
No.
I've been learning more and more that bigger numbers are better. Yes.
I'm gonna go for 77 next time.
Let's not get too hasty about spending money.
So, you all get a round of drinks and food. The night is good. If you'd like to ask anything while I fix my my music.
How early can we speak with the king?
Tonight I must go and inform him that I have returned. Best case scenario, tomorrow, the day after.
That's...
I'm not quite sure on the logistics quite yet, but
I might be throwing myself out there a little bit too far, but I have a weird feeling that you have a bit of a familiarity with this place's Maria. With this, well, lower ring area.
She's calling you, Paul!
I was once part of here, yes. You see your expression kind of grow cold and kind of look off to the side.
If it's too hard, I apologize for pushing. I just wanted to see if you were. You seem a little bit sad when we passed through this place.
It brings back memories I am not proud of. But food for us, it will be a good night.
Food and not hiding out from officials. Great night.
I'm still worried about the noise we heard outside the capital when we came in.
As you guys are kind of like getting your stuff here together, the bartender you saw, the kind of red-headed curly guy, comes up and goes, "Oh, you heard the screech?"
The screech?
Screech.
The what?
Yeah, I don't mean to pry, but assuming you guys heard about the monster that's been run loose?
Excuse me?
We have not.
Not from around here, aren't you? And he kind of looks at this ragtag group.
Ah, yes. How could you tell?
Quite intuitive, if I say so myself.
As every.
Oh no. Okay, Discord, what's going on?
There's Discord.
Fucking wild.
What?
Did the Wi-Fi fall?
No, Discord crashed or something.
Discord
No,
crashed?
your
internet. Your internet fucking fell, buddy.
You crashed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh, wait,
like my
the stream's
Discord,
back.
like my Discord crashed or something.
Is
Yeah,
streams back?
your YouTube also died.
It's still going.
Wow.
It's back
It's
now.
better
Yeah.
now? It's better now? Okay.
Looks like
Cool,
it.
cool, cool, cool.
We'll just say that didn't happen.
We love technical difficulties. Anyway.
We'll just say that the bartender accidentally put time stop on himself, and then we're just looking at him like.
Yeah, the monster
Level-
cast time stop.
How the fuck
Level-
did this
level-
moron do that?
Level 20
Yeah,
wizards,
Dio
man.
Br-
Just crazy.
Yeah, Dio Brando is actually the bar owner.
Yeah. He
Crazy
kinda-
how it actually was for like 10 seconds.
he talks to you guys and just goes, well, there's been talk that a creature got loose from one of our professors, scientists for the king. Some crazy conspiracy theory going on right now.
Wow, he actually.
Greg's alive.
He's here!
Wakey,
Wakey, sleeping princess.
I got really sick to my stomach earlier, so I took a nap.
How are
Yeah.
you feeling now?
A lot better. My stomach ache is no longer here.
He
didn't try to wake you up.
While this is actually a perfect place to explain what's going on, because I just
Fair enough,
fucking
yeah.
crashed. Basically,
What?
everybody's been traveling towards the capital.
Yeah.
Jack seemingly has had a dream that isn't quite normal, and they've all talked to kind of Maria about like, hey, so what's up with the king? Like, if he led the charges against Elvenkind, why, how, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Would Greg have any questions about that? As we'll kind of rewind for a sec.
When did it happen? Is what he would want to know. Like how long ago was this? Unless they already said that.
They kind of did. Well, burpee, give me a sec. So, the war itself started about 50 or so years ago. And it lasted for about 30-ish. And there were
Damn.
bits and pieces in between of peace and such. There were sometimes months, sometimes it was weeks. The longest was about 2 years near the end of the war, before the final battle happened.
Okay. And I get Greg would also knowing the whole Elven thing is like. Now he would understand why that guard got pissed at him for just playing music.
Yeah.
The only music Greg knows is Elven music, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still fresh in people's minds.
Okay. So then there aren't like any elves on the island, and they all just escaped. Then is what Greg would ask, or were they all killed?
I am sure there are some elves still lying about, but do not imagine they will be of much harm or in the way of anything you guys would like to do.
Part of me wants to drop some Greg lore, but
Regular.
You can if you want.
Greg would look at Marie after what she said and would then look down. Greg's entire reason for liking music as he does is because of an elf. Back on, would it be the mainland? Okay,
Yeah, the mainland.
I wanted to say, yeah, but back on the mainland.
The coasts.
Greg met this beautiful elven lady. I befriended her and her tribe, but as a Goliath, I normally have no purpose under that. I do not wish to speak of my past further. It is still fresh in my memory, and Greg, not too fond of it. Greg would just look down, but then he would also take out his viol, like his smaller viol, and then just look at it for a sec.
Okay. Well, that's a good time because Gwen has now joined us. So to
You miss
explain
some Greg lore. I'm kidding.
to explain what's happened, everybody's gotten within their cart that Maria has bought, and they're all traveling towards the capital. The capital itself, along the mountainside, seems to have a large community on the floor, and a few 100 feet above that, there is this giant plate-like object that holds up another section of the city, and then above that, to the left, is a much, much smaller plate connected into the mountain that seems to hold the palace. Jack seemingly has had a weird dream. And you all have now made it into the bottom section of the capital. Moments before hearing a weird screeching sound many, probably miles away.
Screeching as in like someone screaming or like
Some sort of animalistic screech, but nobody's been able to really make out what it was.
can I try and make out what it is?
I'll say Tootsie already tried it and
Oh, okay.
couldn't really figure anything out.
I tried to see if it was draconic in nature.
It was not.
You
Fair
don't
enough.
know
Yeah.
what it was.
To her knowledge, it was not.
But as you all sit within the tavern of the Vermilion Barracks, the bartender-esque person holding a plate of food and bringing out some drinks has started talking to you about that, what you would assume to be the same screech. He goes, "Yeah, one of the higher ups, one of the workers for the king has, I guess, let something escape. Maybe not let it escape, but seems to have found its way out. It's been terrorizing us for the past week or two."
Greg,
And they
Greg
haven't
looks
gotten it
at-
back?
No, this creature is. It's beefy.
Greg looks
I-
at Maria, and is just like, "Do you think we could take this as a detour, kill this beast?"
I mean, I'm sure you can try.
I would rather be going home than fighting another beast.
It could, but this beast could also hinder us on our travels.
The what?
We
I
may
think-
run into it.
I believe, if you may turn your ears to me, I believe that we should talk with the king first, get his approval on any of this, and just move on from there, because we are all obviously tired from traveling, and we've gone through a lot. I believe it would be better if we don't rush into things, at least once.
Greg nods.
I agree with Tootsie. You all. She actually looks over to the bartender, whose name I forget offhand.
Not that us helping towns does us anything anymore.
Remy, and she passes over a few gold. I would like the rooms for the night. And Remy just goes, "Sure thing." Maria kind of looks out towards you. "Tonight would be the night for you to sleep well. You have a important day tomorrow. I myself will be back shortly. I must go report to the king." She kind of takes a nod and walks out.
I guess Greg could sleep.
You all have had about a week's straight of travel. Probably be nice to sleep in an actual bed.
Can we have
Oh,
conversation before?
Yeah,
before
you
going
guys.
to
Yeah,
bed?
you guys can
Yeah.
go do whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ellie, the man with the glowing ass.
Yeah, so it was really weird. He had this awesome sword. It lit up. It was on fire for a while, but
Oh.
given that we were fighting a dragon, it did literally nothing.
Oh,
You
okay.
met a man with a glowing ass?
It was in a dream.
I am interested in how you dealt with this dragon.
Oh, so that was fun. Most of us didn't really do anything. There was this weird wizard guy, and he kind of disintegrated half the dragon.
Jack,
Greg.
have you ever met a man with a glowing ass?
No, but I have often been told I have a nice
All right, we're gonna move on from that conversation.
Greg is deeply disturbed. and wants to
about-
go to
What
bed
about
now.
the other people in
I
your
got
group?
a bubble.
I'm interested in that too. The DM is not happy.
What you looking at, man?
It's canon.
It's a can event.
All right, I'm gonna run through this really fast because I do want to sleep. There was a man who worshipped the sun, I think. He kind of fell a lot. The man with the glowing ass also got knocked on his ass a lot by the dragon.
Okay.
There was the wizard guy who really was looking disheveled as all hell, but he was really cool. And he was British. And then there was this really weird guy who wore a dead raccoon face.
What?
I don't understand it either. I was really weird. But anyway,
Oh, okay. And at that point, when you told her about the raccoon, and did like taxidermy raccoon mask, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Good night.
for context, for those that don't know, that was Fuzz's character, is the one with the dead raccoon face.
Yeah, I know.
I know you know. I'm talking to the other two and
Oh, yeah.
anybody who may or may not be watching. And for Ethan. Oh wait, no, Ethan was there. Anyway, sleep.
Wait. What's the splitting gonna be like?
So, as you guys look and see to your rooms, you guys, Maria has bought 3 rooms for you.
Like usual, Greg is going to go into the most random one.
Okay, you just pick a
AKA
door.
the first one.
I'll go into one he doesn't choose.
All right.
I'm going to go with Ellie for today.
Okay.
You know what? Anti-Greg squad. Never mind.
What's up, Glenn?
So I'll go on the one that no one chose.
All right. If you have Greg in one,
Jack
Glenn
has
in another,
gotten to the hardest
Tootsie and
decision of his life.
Tootsie and Ellie in the third.
And Gerp, don't forget Gerp.
Bitchy cat
And
or
Gerp.
Greg?
Gerp is going along with Tootsie.
Yeah.
He's been kind of like a little puppy, like just kind of like holding on to Tootsie and kind of just walking along.
I'm kind of anti-Greg squad.
So are you gonna go with
Why?
Gwen?
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, how many people per room? I thought it was 3.
There are 3 rooms.
Oh.
You can
I
technically have as
misheard.
many as you wanted in one. It might be a little cramped, but
Then I guess I go with Greg.
all
Fine.
right.
Okay, Greg squad, huh?
Shut up.
Greg and Jack are sleeping together again. Are we gonna hear any banging?
I hope they
Jack,
don't make the weird noises
on
from
the
last
other
time. It
side
was
of the
very
room.
awkward.
Just Jack trying to go to bed. Greg tells you to get off that computer call and come over here.
No, we're
Yeah,
not
Greg,
doing
not
that.
mouth.
Greg is feeling
You all
romantic.
have a nice rest. You all come back downstairs. No weird dreams. You come down. A platter of food and drink is awaiting you, and no Maria.
Oh.
How did everyone sleep?
Well, I slept okay.
Better
So
than
this
last.
this did count as a full rest for anybody. So
Not like I spent anything.
I don't know if I don't even know if Maria did or not. So I gotta look.
Was I told to Jack's dream? Because I don't know what it was.
Yeah, you would have. Jack talked about it.
Give me a quick 3-parter.
It's basically just like Fuzz's dream. It was clarified now that it was Jack's home, and it was taken over by a black inky googe.
And it was purple.
the
And
symbiote.
The trees were purple.
Bas-
The trees
were
were like
purple.
discolored.
Yeah.
Basically, his home got corrupted by the stuff that turned Garmadon into the
Oh.
Overlord.
So what you're telling me is that Ganondorf fucked up the Deku tree.
No, because that's red and whatever other
Well,
color it
It
is.
could be purple if you're colorblind.
Oh my God!
That's
Stop.
how
I hate
colorblindness works.
All right. Anyway, platter of food and no Maria.
No Maria.
No
Please.
Maria.
What?
She did say she
Can
was going
Greg-
to the king. To
Remy
report.
again, who you have learned to know as Remy, the red-headed, curly-headed dude, is just kind of polishing the bar's front right now.
Remy,
Greg's going to. Oh, okay.
did Maria pass by here at any chance?
Kind of looks up. I don't remember her seeing come through. I mean, I sleep too, so she could have come while I was asleep, but no, not that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
So, about that monster.
That
You
monster.
know, Greg went to go get himself killed.
No. I was gonna say that. Do you think the monster could have anything to do with this? Not sure where Maria would have to go, but
The king to report, her job that she said she was doing?
well, yeah. But what if the monster is nearby?
Well,
Why
it's
are you
outside the walls, so I kind of hope it's not here.
This seems to be much of a fortress of a capital, so I believe they would have defenses against that thing.
And
up-
also,
up-
I'm pretty
up
sure they
there.
called it big.
Greg's never had such thing as defenses.
Well-
Greg's walls were always open.
Well, down here on the lower level, you get caught out and about by yourself. It's not always going to be a good time.
That's not good.
Is that implying we should go find Maria?
Yeah,
I feel like
I wanna go.
if I know Maria like I know Maria, she wouldn't get caught. Come on.
I've known Maria for about a year and a half. I think she's a big girl. She can handle herself.
Plus, this is her city,
She's
basically.
actually really small.
Gives a small crack of a
We're all
smile.
small toys compared to me.
Do you think we are going to get an escort to the king, or should we move out towards the capital?
Well, she said it would take about a day or two.
And also, taking a look at us, I feel like if we started walking to the capital, we would get shot on sight.
I believe that is the truest of statements.
Maybe we should just look around the town. Although many of us will not get service because of our looks. Others will.
It's almost like two of us could get past that.
I said most of us.
But
Anyway,
I think we'll be fine.
Let's give me the hat.
Why?
Greg wants to look like 7-foot human.
That is still very strange for a human.
that is extremely strange.
Gross word.
I'm pretty sure me and Tootsie are the most human-like in build.
Greg looks at them both and then looks at Tootsie, shakes his head. I don't see it.
You would see her whoosh disguise herself into a human version of herself.
Alright, so what do you look like if you're casting this guy's self?
Basically a human
Greg
version of
now
herself.
Greg now
gr-
nods. I see it
Gray, whitish hair with gray spots, the yellow eyes. Obviously, her height the same. Her gear is basically the same. Just instead of like feathers covering her, it's more of like a whitish shirt
Okay.
with pants,
Okay.
and boots.
now. Greg could be like NBA star. Yes.
No one's laughing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What's
you,
NBA?
You all.
I'm not even going to start this
So
conversation.
does he disguises himself? Does anybody else do
Okay,
anything?
we
What do you
will.
guys? What are you guys doing?
Well,
Can I look at Remy's reaction to an owl person just suddenly turning into a human in front of his eyes?
Make an insight check.
What the fuck?
What do I get to insight? Goddamn.
I
15?
want to give. No,
15?
hold on. Ah,
15.
man.
What's up, Tootsie?
I was going to give the help action.
Oh,
I want
no.
to see. I want to see his reaction to it.
I don't think I need it.
Well, it's not very hidden. He's just kind of like staring you down. He's like,
what the fuck?
Don't
very
ask.
confused.
We got it from a succubus.
Ta-da!
Like that makes it better.
Huh.
Greg,
That's the point.
Greg's going to look at Ellie and just kind of like whisper in her ear. I do not think that was the best that was the best explanation you could have given.
Well,
No,
just
but it's funny.
don't bring any trouble around here, okay? Got an
No.
inspection coming up soon. Got plans, but I don't need you guys ruining them.
Oh, don't worry.
won't.
We have never made any trouble for a tavern ever.
Hmm.
Right. And he just goes back to
Ellen,
polishing the counter.
Stop speaking.
We haven't!
I mean, technically,
We could,
one is
no-
out of business now.
You will jinx us.
You know what would really jinx us? I pull up the deck.
Guys, please.
Do you pull out the
please.
deck of cards?
No, please.
Okay.
Let us calmly
Pull them out.
I
understand
can pull up the deck, just not draw a card.
that this is a business, and we must be respectful. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that is true.
Of course we
Hold
be
on,
respectful.
Kendrick, did you pull out the cards or no?
I pulled out the
No.
cards I did not draw.
Okay.
But Greg's going, but
You hold
then
them.
Greg's going to what?
And kind of just
Not again.
No.
stare at them.
Not doing this again.
You feel your hands kind of twitch involuntarily.
Can Greg put his hand over the cards? Like,
Yeah.
don't.
So this is what it looks like to take a joke too far.
And as Greg kind of like covers them from your sight, you
Which
feel your
I would
you
assume
feel your
his
hands kind of
are
return
like,
back to your
pretty
own,
big.
and you immediately are just like, and pocket it.
Yep. No,
Let us-
we're keeping that away.
Do not
No
pull
wait,
those
hold on,
things
hold
again.
on. I have a question. Every single time I think of Greg's hands, I just think of being like Shaq or like.
Oh, it is. Have you seen that goldfish meme of the basketball player, and his hand is like a giant ass bowl?
Giant fucking
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
Shaq's
that's-
ring
you-
that he
you-
wears?
What's up?
Have you seen the
Oh,
ring,
yeah,
the
Shaq's ring.
championship
No,
ring
I have
that
not.
Shaq wears? Oh my fucking god.
I wear a ring.
It
Like,
could probably
but
go
like-
around my
Fuck up.
wrist.
But like your
Okay.
entire hand could like almost wrap around someone's head.
I'm
He
just,
just-
Like
Grabs
you could
Jenna's-
literally
just-
palm somebody and
Good
lift them
owl.
up.
It's just the Andre the Giant face grab.
Yeah.
good owl. Starts like rubbing it.
Just grabs someone by the head, lifts them up. Ha.
Ha. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep those away. Have I ever tried throwing them away yet?
Let's
You
not
tried
take
attacking them,
out.
but it didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, that's right, I did.
Let's just go back to the river where you found them and put them back.
I didn't find them at the river. They appeared in my pocket after a dream.
Oh, I thought they were.
Nope.
Greg is not the fan of magic. Although Greg does not remember everything, Greg has a feeling that you met a weird guy whenever you pulled the card. Would Greg be sort of cautious for that? Because I know you said that he was cautious for some of it. Or would he not know? Whenever he fucking summoned death.
I would assume all of you are cautious of the cards.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, everyone is.
no. I mean, like whenever specifically he summoned death, would Greg have know? Well, would Greg have realized? Because like, sort of right after that,
It was the card pull.
Yeah.
Well, also,
Everyone's
no, 'cause
kind of.
You walked off before I pulled that card. Greg had walked off by that time.
Death was summoned before.
No, Greg had started walking.
Greg
as
started
I
walking
pulled the
away
card.
as he pulled the second card.
Oh, okay.
In hindsight, you've been explained that the cards are probably what's causing all of these weird things that are happening to you guys.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know about them.
That's about it, though.
Yeah, let's just ignore those
if
things.
we ever get a
exist.
chance, if we ever get a chance, we could maybe talk to, maybe a church about it. Although they might not be too happy to see it, we could also explain how you're quote unquote cursed, and he makes the quotation marks. Unless
Hey,
you do not feel cursed.
I mean, well, my hand was kind of twitching on its own before you covered up the cards, but we don't worry
I
about
noticed. I think you have an addiction.
that. Okay, this is not an intervention.
And as
Yes.
as Altariel says that, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You look up.
Me?
No, Altariel, you look up behind you and you
Okay.
see a hooded cloak kind of pulling their head down, and you see the face of Maria.
Oh,
Like
Jesus
like your hand
fucking
on it and
Christ.
just goes.
Ah,
Who are we
Maria,
intervening?
you're back.
God damn, do not do that.
So how was the king?
Sorry. He is well. If you are all
Ellie
ready,
got scared.
we
Shut up.
are ready to head to the
It's
palace.
true.
Unless you would
I-
like to do some shopping or something beforehand.
Well,
Greg would like to do shopping, but Greg is also afraid that they will not accept.
Greg, aren't you broke?
Greg stops for a moment. He looks in his pockets.
it's just
Yes.
butterflies.
Yes.
I pull out
Ah.
lint. No, Greg has lint.
Well, the bottom layer is a little bit more accommodating to people of our nature.
Well, I don't have much money myself, but I would like to see if there is any magic shops with bows that I can replace mine with. Well, since our friend kind of
Anything magic will probably be on the second level. But even then, that might be a bit more out of your price range. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's fine.
But
Don't worry,
you all
Greg
have
can
a
make you a
reward
new
waiting
one.
for you.
Yes, that is true.
So,
He wasn't mad at us, by the way. I'm sorry, but he wasn't mad when you told him about the package.
I've only told him a few bits. He is awaiting the full response to hear from you guys. He wants to know your side of the story.
Oh, okay. I think I'd be ready to face this king.
Greg will
As she kind of
fly.
looks over to see, goes, I would maybe not have the disguise up in front of the king.
yeah.
Oh, she would as you say that. Oh, right. Right.
He
Greg.
is
Greg
a
is
very,
only nervous.
he is a very wise man, and he has many ways of telling if you have an illusion up or not.
Yes, I imagine that would be a very bad introduction.
Probably.
You would see her kind of just disguise herself away.
Okay. She kind of looks
Remy's
over to
still shocked.
Remy, and he's just like, "Who have I just let in?" And Maria kind of sees that and just like holds up. I'll say you guys are all pretty kind of paying attention. She holds up a platinum and just leaves it on the table.
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
And Remy just nods and smiles along and continues on his work.
Yay!
So,
More every day I am reminded that you work for the damn king.
it has its benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Greg nod.
All right.
Fuck it, why not?
Well, follow me. Do you all follow?
Yes.
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 No, I walk in the opposite direction.
You never know. You never know.
That sounds like a Gwen thing to do.
So,
No, it's a
you,
Greg thing to do.
You
Greg
all-
is a Zorro.
what was that, Gwen?
100%.
I said, bruh.
So you all follow along, Maria, and now within the daytime, it is much more busy and bustling than it was the previous night. There are people of all various sorts of races now. There are humans, half-orcs, gnomes, dwarves. It's a pretty bustling area. You all just kind of watch and look, and nobody is like dirt poor, besides like some of the beggars that you'll see here and there. But everyone's clothes are torn a little bit. Everyone seems to be just kind of going along. Everyone seems to be happy, at least somewhat, but there is just that kind of general sense of like, man, I wish I lived better. Excuse me, ma'am. But as you guys make your way and follow Maria along towards further into the mountain, you see more and more guards posted. Can you shush for 5 minutes, please?
Moo wants to play.
I guess
Cat.
so.
Make
Um,
Moo a
Playing
cat.
as the town cat.
Yep.
Random ass cat that all you guys can hear just following you all the time. That's not Gwen.
It's not
And
good.
we
It's an
keep it.
actual cat this time.
Greg's just like, is that the monster that they were talking about?
Maria's
It
like,
is quite
yes.
harmless.
It's quite loud.
It,
It's quite loud.
As you guys get closer towards the mountain, you guys can see quite a lot more guardsmen and knightly-like people, all branding the same thorn or rose and like shield combination, the insignia of Ironsblood and the King.
I have a question. How badly are they staring at us?
You're getting looks. You're definitely getting looks.
We're just fucking like awesome. We're fucking just like just like we're walking in the middle. Everyone is looking at us or just gossiping.
Some of them do begin to approach, and then some of them also recognize Maria just to hear odds and then there, and they like kind of have to like hold some of the other officers off. But they're all definitely watching you intently, not making any moves, but they are definitely aware of your presence. Especially
Greg's-
since Greg sticks out from most of the crowd.
Yeah. I don't know who Greg's walking next to, but whoever is Greg is just gonna whisper to himself and just be like, I'm starting to grow distasteful for this kingdom's gods.
Okay. As you get closer to the mountain, it's interesting. You see this like roadway, like tunnel through the mountain, and it is heavily guarded. There are guards among guards among guards, kind of just posted at certain intervals down along the tunnel ways through the mountain. There are torches at every 15 feet in between them, and you can't see the other side of the tunnel. On a connecting path to it, up to your direct right, kind of in this like face tunnel, there is probably about a 40-foot wide set staircase that climbs up, and as you kind of peek your head around the corner, it goes up and then like turns back around. Maria leads you up this staircase, and there are guards kind of around just watching people come up and down through these steps. And it's quite busy. There are people holding bags, gathering materials and such, coming from the lower levels to the upper levels. It's pretty interesting to watch. Takes you about 100 feet going up the first set, where there is a small plateau. And same with the tunnel, there are torches kind of placed every 15 or so feet to keep just the interior of the mountain space lit. And on that little plateau that you guys have reached now, there is a pretty big mural of painted glass. And it's what seems to be the king. It's just him, kind of just staring out in front and watching over the staircase, really. You guys turn around and continue further up the steps, which is about another 150 feet. So it's a journey. It's a lot of steps. And you guys finally make it up, kind of taking a bit of a breath, being like, oh boy. The kind of hot air within the mountain, the dustiness, and you can feel the sweat start to drip. But you get up to the second level, and you are now on the second disc of the capital.
Why are there so many stairs?
Man, we really do be in Boston Say.
What?
Everything that happens in Boston Say stays in Boston Say.
Couldn't
This
we
isn't
get?
Vegas.
Couldn't we have gotten an escort or something like a horse to get to the king faster? That seems a little bit slow.
Oh, come on. You guys haven't walked that much before?
I am your escort.
I walk every day.
I
Well,
know you're an.
Walking is one thing. Walking up.
Maria kind of
is
just looks at
different.
you and goes, "You can fly, can't you?"
I don't think after all the steps I've gone up, I can fly
Wait,
with the energy I
Tootsie.
have.
Could you fly me up?
She would after once you asked her that question, she would look up at you like, no, I do not. I don't think so. No.
I
You
mean, well,
are
if you
tall now.
attune
You
to
can manage.
the gorilla gauntlets,
The,
the ogre
bun-
gauntlets. Get it right.
ogre, sorry.
I don't know if Gwen is going to release them from their current owner.
But
That being
I believe you. You are strong.
Greg, I don't even think a dragon could have flown you up to the top of the mountain.
Are you calling him fat?
No, I'm calling
No,
him big.
I'm big boned.
You're just big in general.
As you guys make it up to the second level of the capital, immediately a different set of presentation. The streets within the disc are quite nice, not as so trash littered. There's still people about. Their clothes are a bit nicer. It's just a generally nicer area. This is all from what you can like immediately see from this opening. Right kind of outside and next to the opening there is another indent within the mountain, and you imagine it leads up towards the palace. Maria does lead you up this, and it's probably about another 170 feet or so of stairs up towards the final disc of the capital. As you guys have been getting higher and higher, breathing is getting a little bit harder. You're quite a ways up.
Well, would it be fun for Tootsie because she's a baby?
Yeah, I've been in the
Tootsie's
higher-
is pretty much the only one who's accumulated to this kind of.
And now
height
this is kind of
difference.
a dumb question, but Ellie, wouldn't she be fine with it too? Because monks are normally in mountains.
My monastery
No.
wasn't.
The monastery within the mainland is maybe 100 feet up, just in general, and that's at the tallest, and that's specifically set for the higher ups of the monastery.
This reminds me of home.
And as you
Christmas.
yeah, everybody's like
Greg's
Yeah.
having a hell of a harder time.
yeah, Greg's
Fucking tall
probably the one who's like, can't breathe. But eventually the stairs do end. And
You know what? I just thought about it. They're at like a high altitude, right?
yeah, you guys are approaching on like 400 or 500 feet.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering because like, if they actually can't breathe because there's not a whole lot of oxygen, then Greg would be fine. Because of a race feat.
Which is
I forget what it is exactly called. I think it's like a mountain born.
I don't know. Look into that as I continue. But you all eventually do come up to the palace. The palace itself is a incredibly large building, much larger than any of you have ever seen.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's mountain born. You don't suffer the penalties for being in high altitudes and have resistance to cold damage.
Nice.
But he's fine.
Yeah, so Greg, surprisingly, being such a big creature and you would think need a lot of oxygen, doing totally fine.
Well, Greg is used to this.
Um, you come up to what seems to be like a garden first. As you kind of look around, the castle itself, or the palace itself, is placed so the front is facing towards the mountain. So you can kind of like look off to the side, and from this distance and this height, you can see the water around the island, just barely creeping over, where you can just barely see the harbor.
Look, Jackson, the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not coming through.
You can
Jack
just
gets lightheaded after going woo. Slowly falls off the app.
No.
barely see the water. If you look over to the right, just from this kind of general area, you can see. Hey, let me get my map. You can see more mountains kind of off to the side. Same with the left. But off to the right side, you can see a pretty heavily forested area. And Jack, roll a perception check for me really quick.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh, I dropped that one. Alright, using the other one. I got a 5.
You got a 5 total?
Yeah, let's see the one that fell on the ground. That was a 20. I am in pain.
I'll take
Wow.
I'll take the
Wait,
5.
5 total? Wait, you said 5 total?
Oh, wait, no. I got 9, sorry.
A
Okay.
9.
So, but the thing is that the one that fell on the ground, what it landed on was 20. So
Like a
I'm in
nat
pain.
20?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
well-
first
But no.
one was a nat 20.
But it landed on the ground, so I'm not counting it.
Yeah, we'll go with your 9. Don't really see anything wrong with it. You guys continue in through this garden area, and there's a lot of servants. There are people kind of working on the hedges and such. People caretaking to some of the random woodland creatures that kind of run around. Up to the front is a large gated entrance where 2 knights kind of stand in front. The doors are slightly open, and Maria just gives them a nod and walks in. Do you all continue?
Yes.
Greg.
Immediately within the palace, it is the fanciest thing any of you have ever seen in your life. Immediately just stepping into the building, you get this like sense of like, oh, I am out of my depth. It
This
is
isn't like the Force at home.
it is marble everything. It is a very nice white finish mixed with golds, bronzes, blues, reds, a whole bunch of different colors. It is very ornate. It's very what we would consider modernistic, but it is very beautiful. Somebody has spent a very long time and a lot of money to make it look the way it does.
Can Jack touch the marble?
Touch the floor.
It's so smooth.
It's very smooth. It's very polished.
Can I do a perception check to check around the room to see if is there any more interesting stuff around this room?
Yeah, go for it.
Unless you've already explained everything in this room.
No, not technically.
I hate those phrases. Fuck you.
Well. What the fuck is it? My bad. 11?
11.
Yeah.
You can see that the area you're in is almost like a gathering room. There is 2 sets of stairs that kind of climb up the sides of the walls into a balcony on the top, similar to how you weren't there for the law bear, so you wouldn't know that. There are 2 sets of stairs that kind of climb up to a balcony on the top, and then the balcony kind of also rings around behind you, above you. Aside from there, there's 2 double doors that kind of passed in the middle of the staircases. There are doors kind of all laid out around you guys. There's bookshelves, there's paintings, many murals of who you imagine to be the king. But all of them look a little bit different, so you're not quite sure who's who. You see a few of the servants kind of bust through the door and kind of be like, "Oh shit," and like run off somewhere, like they're in a hurry. You see guards pretty much posted at like every single door, and there's about, just in this immediate room, probably about 12 different doors that you can see.
Wow. Okay.
So it is a heavily guarded space.
Is this where we're going to meet him, or do we continue?
We continue a little bit up and further, yes.
Okay.
Upstairs. I love it.
She gives a yes, more stairs, and starts to head up towards the left side stairs.
Okay.
On top of those stairs as well, there is another set of double doors, wooden double doors, with 2 more knightly characters in the full plating. You guys push through those doors as Maria gives a nod to them. Somebody has an echo.
Yeah, that's Wolf. Connor,
What? What's up?
You were
you
echoing.
had an echo.
Keep echoing
Oh,
a lot.
oops. My bad. I don't know why.
You
Fine now.
you guys push through these double doors, and it is a hallway connecting like 2 series of buildings, and there are windows on the side and a very nice, like painted, mural, yeah, above you guys, and you kind of just follow along looking at it. It's very well done. Have no idea how long it would have taken somebody to make that. The flooring and support of this hallway changes a little bit. It's still very marbled and that finished white look, but you're getting more wooden into this now, just to kind of contrast the first room. But this hallway lasts for about 80 or so feet before you guys get into another chamber. This is a similar space to the one behind you, where in kind of the off left corner there seems to be some sort of like spiral up, and you all take that spiral up into what appears to be a finalized section of the palace. The palace seems to be kind of like built up into like 3 parts, and in this final part seems to be much more regal than the past few. Maria kind of leaves you off to the side. There is a long hallway with a very nice like blood red carpet that trails along down the hallway, contrasted very nicely against the white of the marble. Around the pillars, each pillar is about, I don't know, 15 feet in between each other. It's got nice gold like wrappings around them, same at the top of the pillars too. Just in its design, it works, but it's very flaunting. But Maria, finally, after it takes you guys quite a few hours to get up from the bottom to here now, just goes, he will be expecting us shortly. There is a room here for you to converse, and I will go see if he is ready. So Maria leaves you guys within a room. It's a pretty big room, probably about like 50 by 40. She kind of leaves off, and 2 more of those knights kind of close the doors in the room, and they just stand on opposite sides of the doors in the room with you.
Good to know we have chaperones.
Well, yeah, you're a group of people they've never met, and they are very weary of you.
Of course.
So now is a time to converse.
Maybe don't say that.
You can talk about what you want, and someone will be there with you shortly.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hmm. Alright, who wants to roll the dice to see if this is gonna end well?
I'll do it.
Perception check. Let me handle it.
Can I get a solid luck roll to see see if we die here?
A single D20.
If you would like to.
There's an 11.
Okay.
Can I
With
just
no
set?
bonuses. No, I didn't know what I was rolling for. I just rolled
Yeah,
a
no,
D20.
just pure D20. No, that's luck. Can I just? I'm just going to be kind of off to the side, kind of pray into the Law Seeker. Just
Okay. What are you saying?
don't let me die. More just please, no matter what happens, at least let the rest of the party live.
Why don't we get a weird sense of
Okay.
intimidation from this one?
Because it's a fucking palace.
Greg is
There are guards everywhere.
Jack doesn't understand hierarchy.
Well, you see,
Yeah, you guys have
Greg's
been
also
seeing
especially
guards
nervous since
over
he
the
knew an elf.
entire building.
Wait, I thought you said we have seen guards.
No, you guys have been seeing guards.
Oh, I thought you just said
And
haven't.
no, they are filled. It's a mix between the guardsmen that you guys have been seeing and the more like full-plated knights that you guys have been seeing as well.
This isn't me saying it out loud, but if we need to run, we can jump off at least.
Oh, we can. That's right.
Doesn't Featherfall only last for like a minute?
Yeah, it also depends how close to the ground we are.
You guys are like 500 feet up.
Here, let me find my notes for Featherfall. It lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Falling also doesn't take that long.
Just take fucking.
With
4
Featherfall, it
feathers.
would.
With Featherfall, it caps you out at 60 feet per second, I believe.
Yeah, but like I also said before, it depends when I use it, how far we have.
I guess.
Anyway.
But I'm pretty sure I have to touch people, though.
You don't for it.
Nope.
You just have to cast it with the feather.
Alright,
You just have to choose who you cast it on.
Okay, what I miss?
We're talking about escape plans and praying
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know, just
Greg,
casual.
It depends how high we are, because there is, at least for humans, depending how high you are, you can die before reaching the ground.
How many feathers
Oh,
did
wait.
they give you?
Just one, but I only need one.
Oh wait, I guess it really doesn't matter because no one takes falling damage after that. Lovely.
everyone jumping off with Jack's feather falling. Greg,
It's...
It would actually be me because I'm the one that doesn't need the spell.
well,
I
Tootsie
know.
doesn't either.
Me neither.
Greg will survive.
No, you won't.
Greg just crashes through the ground.
Greg aims for the water.
Because it's what? Like fucking
Well,
a d6 for every additional 10 feet you fall? Like
yeah.
after a certain point, it's a d6
Yeah, it's a
per
D.
10
It's,
feet.
it's a D6 per 10 feet.
So
Greg-
that's at least like 40 d6 worth of damage.
Does it?
At least.
Greg, unlike Minecraft, water will shatter your bones.
It will. What is
You see,
Minecraft?
Water is a solid surface.
Greg is an
so
unmovable.
And the only thing close enough is a river that you guys had passed, making it to the capital, but it is not in vicinity.
Greg is unmovable object. You see him fucking just straight down, crashing into somebody's roof and home and landing on a chair.
He moved pretty fast. I don't know.
Hello.
They're dead.
Hello, I'm Greg. You have a lovely home. You just see the fucking roof tear down because you.
they're fucking screaming.
Lovely home. I love the art.
Nice home. Greg is sorry
You
for
guys,
the, for the
you guys
intrusion.
hear the doors open once again. You see Maria standing there. He would be ready shortly. Let's go in.
Lovely.
So you guys go along this hallway, tracing along the red carpet, and there is a large set of what seem to be like steel doors almost. Very intricately laid with seems to be like two dragons, one red, one blue, kind of like eyes on the doors. Two guards push the doors open, and immediately you hear conversation. Sir, please, this is not the time to act disrationally. And I've told you before, you find your pet, and you take care of it. Do I make myself clear? But sir, please! I will not take disrespect in my room. Go. We have guests. He kind of spins around to see all of you. What you guys see is a pretty spacious room. Probably the biggest room you've seen since entering the palace. In the middle of the floor, you see an older, disheveled human, kind of receding hairline, pretty white hair, kind of just matted up. He's in a relatively white coat. I say relatively because it's stained, it's charred, it's burned. Seems like he didn't really have any sort of chance to change. But he's kind of just like looking back and forth between what you imagine to be the king and you guys, and just goes, sorry, Your Majesty, and kind of like shrinks off. And as you guys kind of pass each other, I would like a perception check from someone.
I'll do it.
What? No, I have the highest perception here.
Never mind.
So who's rolling a
Oh,
perception
there.
check?
That one goes off the table. Okay.
So he lied to us.
I mean, I was expecting a group perception roll, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you can do a group roll.
Yeah.
12 plus 4, 16.
16? Okay. Would anybody else like to roll?
I would like to roll and see.
I would like to roll.
All right.
Actually, wait.
I
Would
guess
passive
I'll-
perception do anything here?
Never mind.
It would, yes, technically, but
Then I'm gonna take my passive because that's one higher than.
yeah, it's just one more. Yeah.
I think that's the wrong sheet.
22.
22.
I have
Uh,
17.
17.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Greg?
I don't want it anymore. I got a 2.
Okay. Well, you guys did fine
Greg
enough.
doesn't give a fuck.
As you guys kind of
much.
pass each other, your guys' escorts going with you, and a single escort with this kind of disheveled man, he kind of just eyes you all down. And his eyes set on Gwen and linger for just a minute too long.
So
Kinda
he's a
st-
cat
He
person.
kind of stops and watches Gwen move past. And then walks out.
Can I hiss at him?
He's kind of already walking away. Which you definitely
I'm
notice.
just gonna grumble to myself.
You definitely notice his gaze on you, and you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
So he's a cat person.
So, as you all
Doesn't matter
approach,
that I wear pants and a shirt.
into the center area of the room itself is incredibly marbled. It's mixed with a very brown type of metal, very bronze-like. There are lots of pillars kind of claiming the middle room. And there seem to be a series of 5 chairs. 2 on each side, with a singular middle one that is the throne. Each one of them seem to have a desk of some sort, kind of just conversing with each other. The 2 on the sides are just kind of grumbling and talking and figuring something out. The man in the middle is a human figure. He has he appears to be somewhere in his late 40s, early 50s. Very nicely kind of slicked back, kind of poofed up top blonde hair. Not quite like platinum, but it's bright. It's a nice blonde. He's got a single blue eye, and then the other one is covered up by an eye patch. Wearing very regal robes as he just kind of sits there and kind of looks at you all and just kind of leans into one of his sides of the chairs and goes, "So, you're the group I've heard so much about. Tell me, what are your names? I would like to know who has helped this wonderful island of Ironsblood."
Jackson Demers.
There is no need to be so loud.
Jackson, I
my
welcome
bad.
you.
Thank you.
And immediately, as you all are talking to him, he gives off like a, "Oh, I need to stand straight" presence. Like, even his posture seems relaxed, but it seems almost rehearsed so much that like there is the presence of like, "I am your king" presence behind him. So like he knows who he is, and he's hoping that you all do too.
I don't.
My name is Greg.
Greg. He's kind of keeping a tab on all of you.
You would say Tootsie kind of just bow a bit at in respect. I am Tootsie Snowdrop.
Tootsie.
Eltariel would just kind of bow a slight bit. I am Eltariel.
Eltariel. And who is this little one?
Gwen, with her ears back, slowly like bows her head down a little bit, and then just goes, "I am Gwen."
And Gwen. You're certainly an interesting bunch, aren't you? Tell me, where are you all from?
I'm from fuck. Fuck. I can't say the word. I can't say the word.
What is fuck? I've never been here before.
I can't say the word. What
From
can't I say?
ever give
What
a
is
fuck?
fuck? Someone tell me.
Isn't it Eveningwood?
Evening wood. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't say
I'm
evening
from
wood.
fuck. I'm from fuck.
I'm from evening wood.
The king's eyebrows kind of perch up. You're from Eveningwood. Who are your parents?
Well, I was adopted by the Great Deku Tree.
Fuck off.
Small look of confusion. Okay. He kind of looks at the rest of you.
Hello.
I and seeing the awkward silence, Tootsie would kind of. I am from the island Nocturna. I am on a religious quest to help my goddess,
Your goddess. And who
Yes.
is that, pray tell?
the Overgrowth, goddess of life.
It is a heartwarming thing to hear.
I am from the mainland. I am a child of the Lawseeker.
The Lost Seeker. You from the monastery?
My father is the minister.
He definitely leans into that. Your father.
Yeah. Well,
How is he these days?
busy, as he usually is.
That sounds about right. Have not seen him for quite some time. Bit unfortunate that he's not here, and you're in his stead.
PTSD.
He had some other business to tend to, and he felt that I was up to the task of coming and sort of building relation with the now reopened Ironsblood.
Well, we appreciate the monastery's contributions. Looks to Greg and Gwen.
Greg is from the mainland,
The mainland as well.
the Goliath tribe. But I left that life.
Okay. Looks to Gwen.
when I feel just like itches her head because she has so many people ask where she's from, but she can't give a good answer because she literally cannot remember. So I feel like she just itches her head and then shrugs.
He notices and just kind of looks up to the group. So, pray tell, why are you all here? For the most part, people don't come to Ironsblood, especially a group of adventurers like yourself. So, why are you all here? I know a few of you.
Greg became shipwrecked on this island. I was helped very well by a few people at the docking area. Then I went on my way over here after taking care of the white beard.
Whitebeard, yes. And Maria kind of pops up and goes, yes, the bounty on the Whitebeard. These folks were actually the one to take him down. I had help from them myself. The king kind of looks back and forth. May I ask who dealt the final blow?
I
Wait.
don't know.
Was that me with the spider bite?
Well, I know who it was. I just want to see if you guys remember.
I don't think it was me.
So funny.
It would be Tootsie.
Tootsie kind of
Oh, okay.
awkwardly raises her hand and goes, well done. Whitebeard
Love that.
has been an indomitable thorn in our side for quite some time. So, as the king of Ironsblood, Tootsie Snowdrop, I thank you.
You would see her kind of smile, but kind of awkwardly try to bow. You are very much welcome, and may the overgrowth protect your lands for years to come.
Maria kind of pipes in again and goes, because they helped me and did deal the final blow to the Whitebeard crew, I offered them half of the prize pool. And the king kind of gives her a curious look. That can be arranged. He kind of thinks back to himself, and one of the people on the side kind of goes, I believe the reward was 6,000 gold, Your Highness. Snaps his fingers. Ah, yes. 6,000 gold. Half of that will be given to Maria. The rest of you will be given half of that. To divide up as you wish. Now, are you all looking for work?
Possibly.
Yeah, her.
Well, yes, but we do have. Our group does have a bit of some issues we must resolve as well.
I gotta
If-
go home.
If you are willing to hear us out, me and Jackson are going to the same place. My goddess told us to go there and save her from something. I'm not sure myself. She didn't tell me, but my friend Jackson here seems to have a vision-ish dream about his land being destroyed.
Yeah, it was by this black, gooey corruption thingy, and it overtook my home.
Behind all of the people within the desks and the throne, there is a huge stained window glass of the mural of the Ironsblood symbol, which is like the rose kind of entangled in with a shield. The sun that's kind of slanting in starts to kind of creep along you guys. The shadow is kind of pull everyone in the chair is kind of larger, and it gives you a more intimidating feel. Kind of the king just looks at you and goes, ah yes, there has been a blight on the woods for quite some time now. Are you sure you can handle it?
What's a blight?
I'm not sure myself.
One of the guys on the opposite side starts to talk and goes, "Oh, well, there seems to be an evil force at play in the Eveningwood Forest. We are not sure where it originates from, but it must be dealt with. Eveningwood is a high-standing community among our island. Must be protected at all costs." Indeed. Which is why I'm not sure a group of adventurers like yourself should be dealing with such things just yet. We ourselves have tried to go after the Blight, but to no avail.
Oh,
He kind of looks up at Jack. I don't know if you're just breaking.
no, he kind of got silent because he wants to know how to deal with this, but if he can't, how can he?
So,
I
will ask
wish
again.
I could.
yes, Stitzy, I'm sorry.
I wish I could contact the Overgrowth and ask her if there is any way, but she has somewhat lost contact with me a while back. I don't know if the Blight is currently consuming Eveningwood or not.
To the extent of our knowledge, it is. We are not sure exactly what is happening, but if left unchecked, the entire Eveningwood Forest will be left to rot and dust.
How long would that take?
Could be tomorrow. Could be a year from now. We are unsure. The pace that it moves at is unpredictable. Seems like our mood has gotten lower. I will ask again. Are any of you looking for work?
Couldn't hurt.
Possibly.
Yes.
As you may have noticed, there has something been set loose among the townsfolk of the capital. While I will not ask you to go after this right now, it is something to be aware of outside of the capital. It's a terrible hybrid creature.
A hybrid of what?
Many creatures. I am unsure of the specifics myself, but the creator was the one you saw pass just now. It was left unchecked and has been raining terror among our civilians.
What does it look like?
Our best guess is it is a multi-headed creature with wings. We know it
Mild.
flies very quickly, has a incredible temper, and will kidnap anyone who it deems a snack.
Mildly concerning.
Quite.
Very concerning.
Is it big?
We are unsure of the size ourselves here within the council, but it is something to be weary of. The job I would like to present to you all is within the mines. Southwest of here. Within the mines, we have uncovered some sort of ritual, mural, something that has been left over past the ages of many, many days. Within these mines, we are encountering creatures that is able to turn our forces to stone.
Stone.
We believe we have mined too deep and have come upon a nest of such creatures. Because our miners are valuable, and he kind of gives a soft hand to look around, Our mine is very expensive, but it pays well. We want our miners to keep safe, but we also need the mine to continue operating. So, I will offer you a bounty to go clear these monsters and creatures of the mine, return back here safely, and then we will see about a new reward.
If people are in danger, I will take the task to help them.
I like your spirit, Tootsie.
Greg does not see why not we cannot help.
If you don't mind me asking, what details can you provide about the creatures in the mine?
One of the other guys kind of pipes up. They are earthly creatures. Somewhere in the realm of lizards. We are not too sure of them ourselves. They hide deep beneath the earth. But with a single glance, we can turn you to stone. We have not had much chance to delve into it ourselves. But with a roaring group like yours, I'm sure it would be no problem at all.
And of the ritual that was found?
The king pipes up once more. There seems to be remnants of the elven kind deep within the ground, guiding a ritualistic chamber of how to summon a creature of some sort. We are not sure what it is. We have not looked at it very much ourselves. We have not had the chance quite yet, but we do know it exists. It wasn't recently caved in, so we're not sure where exactly it is, but we do know some of our miners were trapped behind it.
Interesting.
This information is all very new. And from what I hear about all of you, seem like a fine group of adventurers. I'm sure it would be no problem.
Much have you heard of us?
Greg's a bit weary.
Maria and I have kept a close eye.
I must ask about these creatures. If one of us does unfortunately get caught in their case, how would we be unpetrified?
There are unpetrification elixirs that are available within the city, and I am sure a group like yourself would figure out something.
Will Maria be joining us?
Maria kind of looks to you. I actually have plans of my own. I have a separate task. So all of you will be going by yourselves. And the king kind of holds up a hand. Actually, if you would like to go get him, please. Maria kind of looks up to the king, thinking for a moment. Her eyes kind of go wide. Sir, you do not mean I do. He will be accompanying them to the mines. Sir, your majesty, please. The king goes, that is final, Maria. Show them to where they are. She kind of lowers her head a little bit. Of course, sir. Now, for payment. If given a profound example and finishing of this business, thinks to himself, we can give over another 6,000 gold to the group of you. Does that sound accommodating?
Yes.
I believe so.
One of the people on the side is like madly scribbling, like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, see to it then. And he gives a small clap.
I guess we just follow Maria.
Yeah. Maria kind of takes the charge in leading you out. They lead you back up to that waiting room just for a little bit. Maria just goes, just a big sigh.
Is this person bad?
No, I'm not a fan of him, but he does good work when needed.
He's lovely.
Mm.
Do we have any information about the man that we're supposed to be going into a cave to fight monsters that turn people to stone?
He drinks heavily.
Good
Probably
man.
knocked on his ass quite a bit.
Good man.
I will lead you to him. And she kind of looks around to you all. After that, we will be parting ways, at least for a little bit. So, I think
I
you all...
hope you do well.
You too, Greg. It has been fun to meet all of you and converse with you all. I must be going.
Before you leave, I have made my decision.
And that is?
I'm going to stay with, as Ellie would say, this group of idiots.
Greg is not a fool.
Yes, you are, Greg. Come on.
I think that is the
Not
best...
intentionally.
the best outcome for anyone. Knock at the door, bung bung, and they all kind of look over, and one of the knights is like trudging along with his chest. It's a big chest, but he lands on the floor below you, opens it up. It's just filled with gold.
Oh.
You guys take the time, kind of just to count it out in front of them all. Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to. Make
Alright,
sure we're not
so-
getting shorted here.
So within that, you do
Oh yeah.
find 6,000 gold exact.
Yes.
Maria takes 3,000 of it, and the other 3,000 is yours to divvy up how you want.
Imagine,
Equal. Make it equal.
500
guess-
each.
I guess we do have to spread it out.
500 each.
500 each. Well,
So you can all add that to your...
Wait, are you actually counting one?
Yeah, that's only
Yes.
6 people.
Is it?
And then,
We're
and
counting
then
Gerp.
Gerp.
People.
Gerp.
we're counting
Oh,
Gerb.
Gerb.
As you do.
Yeah, he's just not, physically here.
Once Ethan looks back at this, he'll be really happy to hear about that.
Yeah, he'll be happy
yeah.
to hear the 500 gold and
It
getting
was
included.
Gerb.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So, after all of that, Maria heads you back down towards the second level. It's getting to be around dusk now. The sun isn't quite set, but after your conversation with the king and kind of just talking amongst yourselves throughout the day, Maria leads you up into another tavern within the second level. Okay, yep. So it leads you to another tavern. On the front, it's a beaten up sign, just called the Bottom Dwellers. And as you enter it in, it's a pretty dive bar esque tavern. There's like 2 tables, and then just the entire counter row is just for drinks, just like stools and such. You see one person sitting in there, a head on the counter with their arm, like their head on their arm, one hand still around a tankard, and you smell nothing but just reeking alcohol.
Love it.
What is that smell?
I don't like it.
It's the smell of regret.
Regret has a smell?
In this place, it does.
Greg is nervous.
Ah,
No,
you'll be
like,
fine.
smell.
You all just kind of are like looking around, like looking at him. Maria just like, okay, and goes up to him and goes, Aegis, wake up. And just no response. Aegis. She snaps her fingers, and like the building rings like a large like thunder boom. He shoots up. Huh? Huh? What the fuck? His Majesty has work for you, Aegis. Shut the fuck up, Maria. And just lays back down on the counter.
Damn, rude.
Like this one.
Aegis, you know what happens if you do not listen to the king's words. Yeah, I know. And you're not getting up? No. Kind of just looks over to all of you. Just a silent help.
I think I might regret doing this, but I think it was Ellie who casted Thaumaturgy on Greg before. Ellie, can you give Greg a loud voice once again?
What?
You want me to give Greg the loud voice? I mean, we just heard the thunderclap from her.
I can do a thunderclap.
Greg is
No, no, Jack, no. That is not
If
what we need.
someone must wake this man up, Greg does not need his booming voice.
I don't think we want Greg to be the one to do it.
I'm waking him up.
Do it.
God damn it.
Alright, so
Greg
what are you
walks
doing?
over. So he's gonna walk over at the person who's sleeping. First he's going to examine him.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Okay, let me find my perception. Hopefully I don't get caught.
For Greg to get shivved in the stomach.
Yeah, I got a 7.
A 7. From the back
Yeah.
of him, he's armored. Actually, I think I lied. I don't think he's armored at all. Nope, he doesn't have any armor. He has just pretty basic clothing on. He's got a bunch of weapons off to the side, and you see this just huge, nasty-looking great axe, like double-sided great axe.
Hey, yo, that's what we talking about.
And it looks horrifying. It's definitely seen some battle. Like it is
Greg looks at the
chipped.
battle
It
axe.
is fucked up.
Let's go.
She
Gwen
quickly
is
looks
like-
at the battle axe, just
I like
taking
this
in
guy
some
already.
stuff.
He drinks and he busts ass.
He's going to make a sign for everyone to step back real quick.
Waddles
Stepping
back.
back. I am ready to jump into this guy.
Maria
fucking
is like, she does not want to fuck with that.
Right. Does he still have covers on him?
Who? What?
The person who's sleeping. How is he asleep with the covers?
The cover?
Like,
He
are they
doesn't-
just loosely on them?
like his clothing?
No, like covers, like bedspread.
He's
He's
not
not
in a bed.
He's on a fucking counter.
He's
Oh,
like
the
he's
counter.
like drunk on the counter, like still holding the tankard.
Is he at like a
Right.
bar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in
he's
like
at
a
a
dive
bar.
bar.
Oh, you guys are making this way too complicated.
If there's
He's
one
sleeping at the bar?
thing,
Essentially.
Is there someone
Yeah.
manning the bar?
Currently no.
if there's one
Can
thing,
I just climb up onto the other side of the bar and just grab a beer? Or make a beer?
You can
Make it
try.
out? Alright, what am I rolling?
I was-
Make a sleight of hand check.
Make a roll for religion.
Oh god.
the opposite.
I got a 12.
As soon as you step onto the counter, you hear from the guy, "Don't fucking go over there."
Well,
Sorry.
How tall? How tall is this man?
He's kind of hunched over, so it's hard to tell, but he's somewhere in the 6 foot.
All right, Greg is going to grab like the base of his chair and just like, if there's one thing my mother has taught me, is to go for the root of the problem. And he just, almost like a magician, he just pulls that out from under him.
Roll a strength check. Roll a strength
He
check
gets
for me.
in that one, the chair doesn't fucking budge.
Yeah.
Jack, why did you have to speak?
What did you roll? Did you roll a 1?
Go fuck yourself.
Did you roll a 1?
It's that one.
Go fuck yourself. Why did you have to speak?
This
I wanna
is
reroll
the
for
Law
fullness
Seeker
back. Are
doing
you
what
fucking
matters.
kidding me?
This is the Law Seeker doing God's work.
Are you fucking...
Okay, so
Are you
you
fucking... Oh my God.
immediately try and grab under his like stool, and for one, it doesn't budge. Like, you're a pretty strong dude, but you're like, what the fuck? And
It's
immediately, like within like moments, even faster than some of our fastest people can mention, just boom, swings his elbow back at you.
Oh, does he
Damn
do
it,
it?
Greg.
Am I able to just
What's your AC?
Like it?
Uh-oh.
13.
You take 5 points of damage as his elbow, bam, right across the cheek.
Ooh.
This is why we don't mess with drunk men at bars.
And like his
So
head, his head just kind of bobs up.
He looks a little bit angry.
So, is this a good time to mention that I can charm people?
No, that is
No.
this is a
Arm
very
man,
bad
which one?
time.
Him
That's
too.
that would be even worse in our situation.
Maria is like on the opposite side of the room, just like, oh no.
I mean,
So-
it would
She's
only
got- she's
be
got her
worse
head in
for
her
a
hands.
total of
Laying
maybe
down?
6 hours.
Is he
Can
still
I-
laying down?
He's not laying
No,
down.
his head is
Are-
like
are- are
reaching
you-
up, and he's like turning back around to look at you. Let me look at his.
You can head well.
This is
Eh,
not
So-
how we introduce party members.
This dude is probably somewhere in his late 50s for a human.
Old man.
He's got kind of tattered black hair that's starting to turn silver in some parts. He's got a very, it's not thick beard, but it's definitely like scraggly and like unshaven.
it's
His
pro.
his eyes are a very piercing, like amber yellow, and he just like half open eye just goes, "The fuck do you want?"
Greg looks at Maria. The king wants you to do some business.
And the king can suck my cock.
Oh,
There's money in it.
Bold.
in this cut?
Do I look like I give a fuck about money?
With more
You
money,
do
you
not-
can buy more booze, get more drunk.
I have enough, thank you.
Sir, your tab is actually over the limit.
Is there anything you
Roll
like?
a persuasion check.
Oh God, no! This is what happens when you make jokes.
You got an 8?
Why? Why have I been only rolling 8s
Rolling
today?
ass.
It's an 8 total.
Yes.
He just goes, right. Kind of looks at the rest of you. So, he kind of like tries to sit up and like slips, so he kind of falls back onto the counter, and he like tries to play it off and like puts his arm up on it. I told you no. Get the fuck out of here.
Can I jump down from
We
the
are
bar
one
and
who
hit the
do
leg
not
of his
take
chair
no
as far
for
as
an
I can?
answer.
Actually, let
What's
me
up, Glenn?
rephrase that. Can I step down from the bar, take out my axe, and just swing at the legs of his fucking chair?
That's what I was gonna do with my glaive.
That's
With his legs in the way? I mean, you can, yeah, roll for an attack.
Not
we
with
not-
his legs in the way. I want to watch his legs.
I mean,
Well,
he's sitting in
his
the
leg-
on the
yeah,
stool.
his
Like he's
legs
like he
would
Legs are
be-
gonna be there.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's like spread out on like facing you all.
Well, if she hits from behind, he would tip. He would tip backwards
Yeah, I just
before.
There's
wanna
not
take out, like,
there's not
two
enough
or one leg.
room to hit because the counter is like right next to the stool.
Depends how fast you hit.
Let's not.
You can't.
Then
That's
can I
that's
just
not
kick
speed.
the fuck out of his stool?
Yeah, you can. Roll a strength check.
I was. Maybe
Why do we let the
shouldn't-
two brutes do it?
Hey, I offered to charm him. That would be a lot more content than this.
He would be.
Then
mad
he
at
would be
you.
pissed once it's over. Did you
would be
not
mad
remember
at-
what happened with Gwen?
Is she still here?
What do we think about a 17?
What were you trying to do?
Kick his
Fuck out
chair.
of his stool, so
His
he
stool.
fucking falls off of it.
Boom! Kicks it right out from under him. And he cracks his head onto the counter behind him and like cracks onto like the side of the cabinet and just like sinks down. And
Good.
eventually you see him kind of get up and like look over and goes. He kind of wipes his mouth a bit. That's what I'm talking about.
See, violence is
I
always
need
the
everybody to roll
answer.
initiative.
What
Oh,
the
fuck.
God damn it!
Oh
Yeah,
my
violence.
God.
Violence
Please
is the
don't give me
answer.
an 8 this time.
You're welcome, guys.
I got a 12.
I got a nat
I got
one.
a
That's
13.
terrible.
Fucking 19.
I got a 13.
Or no, dirty 20.
Okay, hold on.
I got a 23.
Okay,
I
hold
would
on,
be- it
hold
would
on,
be a four,
hold
but
on.
I
Greg, I
rolled a
want
nat
you-
one, so 4. So 4 for me.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
25 to 20.
I got a 23.
23.
And a dirty 20.
And okay, 19 to 15. No? Okay. 14 to 10.
I got 12 or 13.
13? All right. What did Nick and Tootsie get?
I got a
4.
Got a 4 and what?
12.
And 12? Okay.
Yes.
How did you
Nick,
get a
Nick,
4,
this is-
Tootsie?
What?
No,
Tootsie,
Here.
Tootsie, how did you get a 4?
Natural 1 plus,
Plus
3.
3? Jesus.
Yep. 4.
Oh. Also,
I'll
Nick,
be
when,
right
when
in
Lyra's
the-
asking, when Lyra's asking for two different numbers, if you have a number in between them, that's when you say it.
Yeah.
Well, it was great. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go take a piss.
All right. So we
Wow.
start with Gwen.
Gwen.
Yeah. How violent is this man looking right now?
He looks like he's ready to fight. Doesn't really seem like he's... Actually, roll a perception check for me.
And Greg comes in with a steel chair.
15.
15? Doesn't look like he's reaching for any of the weapons on the side, but... It looks like he's ready to fight. He's still, like, sitting down, and he's, like, beginning to get himself up.
Hmm. I will.
Ellie, you're on deck, by the way.
I'll use my turn to back up my max movement.
Okay, you were right next to him, so he does get an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Wing drunkenly.
Yeah, does he get disadvantage because he's drunk? Is that a
He
thing?
does, yes. I'm looking to
maybe.
see...
But there,
What,
there is.
Lyra just says he does.
Okay, what did I miss? I imagine miss.
Gwen's backing up right now
Oh.
and getting attack of opportunity against her.
So I have a question. When something is known as no wait, never mind.
Okay.
I gotta think of words.
Yeah, words are hard.
Words are hard. Yes.
What's your armor class, Gwen?
17.
17 hits.
Ooh.
You take. Am I dying?
Okay.
Yeah, you were dying.
Your camera was.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. He grabs your tail and like just begins to pull on it.
He grabs a nub of a tail.
Yeah, he grabs like the back end of you and just begins to pull you back, and you just go ah! You just kind of scream back, and you kind of manage to pull out of his grasp, but he did manage to get you.
Okay.
Was there any damage?
Yeah, she took 5 points of damage.
5?
Yeah,
5. I think that got cut out when you died.
sorry. Does that end your turn, Gwen?
I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
All right, Ellie.
So, was Gwen able to get away, or was
Yeah,
she
Gwen's
kind of...
able to get away.
Okay. Well, shit. I'm just gonna kind of move forward just to stand between. I'm gonna try and move Greg back a bit.
Okay, Greg, do you resist?
Greg is muted.
Greg is muted.
Well, that sucks for him.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out where I don't know. No, I did not resist.
All right. So you managed to
Alright.
pull Greg kind of back. That'll take half your movement. With carrying another person, it's half your movement.
I'm just trying to pull him back and then stand between kind of the majority of the group and the guy on the ground.
Yeah. So it will take half of like your movement. It'll take like if it's 5 feet, it's 10 feet if you're moving somebody.
Okay, well, I mean, I have 50, so...
Yeah. And it's
I-
not a very
okay.
big space either. So.
Yeah. So, I'll just kind of move him just out of reach of the guy.
Okay.
So, and then just kind of stand there and be like, alright, we don't need to be fighting.
Okay. It's Aegis' turn. He's going to stand up, and just kind of like hodl around a second. And the space isn't very big, so moving your full feet back, Gwen, would have been about 20 or so feet, and that's the rest of his remaining movement. He's gonna run up to you and try to punt the shit out of you.
Can I get attack of opportunity since he's leaving my area?
Is he in my area anymore still, or?
Not Greg's, but he would have been in yours. Almost. So I'll say you can roll one attack, yeah.
Thank God.
We're making these non-lethal, right? We're not trying to
Oh
kill
yeah,
him.
absolutely. I'm just gonna try and
I mean,
punch him.
maybe.
I don't have my sickles out. I'm not using
Don't
those right
speak
here.
for Gwen.
Okay, 25?
Yeah, that fucking hits.
I rolled a 19, so...
Yeah, that hits.
And D4. God, I have to go back to D4s now. Man, that sucks. 8 damage.
Your unarmed are your hit dice, wherever they are, so it should be a d6.
No, my unarmed are D4s because of monks. Monk
Oh,
weapon.
yeah.
Normal...
I thought you were at a d6 now, though.
No, D6 is next level.
Oh, okay.
Level 5 is when it goes up. I thought that too, but then nope.
Alright, give me just a momento.
I'm upset going back down to D4s after using D10s for the fucking one shot.
Jack, blow your nose.
Yeah, Jesus
I
Christ.
have been. It's not
Bring
helping.
it right
Okay,
into the
so how
microphone.
much do you do to him?
You know what, Jack?
I am sorry.
How much did you do to Aegis?
I did 8 damage.
8 damage, nice. You just kind of punt him across the back of the head.
Yeah, more or less.
Well, okay, was this non-lethal? Because non-lethal does half damage.
It's... You know what? No, I am actually just swinging for him because I don't want him to fucking fight.
Just bonk right in the back of the head. Okay, so as he runs up to Gwen, you see his muscles kind of boof up.
Uh-oh.
He is raging,
Uh-oh.
and he's also going to
So you
attack
can play
reckless.
that game.
He's going to attack recklessly, so he has a straight roll.
Oh god.
That is, yeah, that hits. You take another 5 points of actually.
He gets the extra from raging, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. And, well, yeah, okay, so the first hit which is a plus. I'm not sure what it is at his level. Let me look. Where is Barbarian? There it is. He gets 2 to that. That's 7. And then he gets another attack. And your armor class is 17?
Ew.
Gwen?
Yes.
Okay, so that second one doesn't hit. So you take 7 points of damage as he just boom kicks you right into the chest. You feel the air escape your lungs for a second. He kind of lifts you off the ground.
POV cream
He tries to like go in to grab you, but you just kind of just in like a moment of like, oh fuck, like dodge out of his way for a second. Yeah, that is his turn. Greg, it's your turn.
All right. So, Greg, just kind of huffing. This is going to get annoying. And then he goes over, and he goes to grapple him from behind.
You're grappling him.
Grapple.
Okay, so
I don't know what the thing for that is.
So he went recklessly. So I believe. I don't know if you get advantage on checks with reckless.
No, it's just attack rolls,
So
I believe.
so you get a strength roll.
Okay. You know what? This digit dice has been
So
fucking over all
so
day.
it's an
I'm gonna
athletics
grab
check.
my second one.
Athletics.
Give me a quick second.
Oh, that's a +7. I was looking at the wrong
I got an
thing.
18.
An 18. All right, yeah. He's grappled in your lock.
What?
He is grappled in your lock.
So is there anything else I can do?
You have a bonus action, but you are currently grappling with him, so...
Yeah. Probably not.
So if that ends your turn, Jack, it's you, with Tootsie on deck.
Since I am really no part of this fight, I'm gonna just kind of not get involved.
Okay.
As that seems to be the play.
All right. Tootsie.
Well,
Gwen on
as
deck.
much as he doesn't, she doesn't want to fight. She does see her friends get hurt, and she does retaliate. I'm gonna start off with using my bonus action to put Slayer's Prey on him.
Okay, let me look at that real quick. Oh, is that one of your conclave stuff?
Yep.
Okay, that's why I can't find it. Hold on.
Where is it?
What's your conclave again? I forget.
It's Monster Slayer. As a bonus action, you designate one creature you can see within 60 feet. The first time each turn that you hit the target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra
It's a
1d6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to put Hunter's Mark on him.
All right.
Absolutely stacking buffs on this man, or debuffs.
I'm also gonna just have my swords out.
All right. So you get an extra 2d6 to hit him with. All right. So that's the end of your turn. Gwen, it's your turn with Ellie on deck.
Okay. Let me get some. I am going to rage.
All right. So you bulk up to your full height. This monstrous, beastly creature. He's like struggling with Greg. He looks up to you and goes, Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
Oh,
Fucking mask is. Okay. Question, does that put me in frenzy attack? Can I do that?
What do you mean?
I have a bonus action thingy called frenzy attack. While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee
That
weapon attack.
shouldn't. That is a class specific thing, so you don't get that, and you used rage to bonus action anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
So what your thing is? I don't believe you get frenzy. No, that's for the berserker class, not for the beast class.
I don't think I did, but we'll see. Anyway, I am going to try to hit him with the great axes. I really don't care about
With
being
your
fatal.
great axe, okay. Roll for an attack with advantage because he's currently grappled.
I rolled a 20 on the first roll.
Nat 20.
Yep.
Nice. Roll your damage.
Am I able to do anything to have her not kill him?
No, fuck you.
Not really.
Nah, you pissed off the cat. This is what happens.
What happens? This is
About
the
that
way.
frenzy
Yeah.
thing, isn't one multi
Classing.
classing now?
Yep.
Damn, he's extra fucked.
Oh,
What'd you
God.
would you hit him with for?
So,
So it's plus it's your rage bonus, which is +2, plus your strength, plus whatever you rolled on the d12.
Wait, since she crit,
Yeah, it's double the dice.
double the dice, so 2d12?
It's whatever she rolled is doubled.
Oh, okay.
What'd you do?
so with what I rolled a 12, plus
Well,
the strength is 4, plus the bonus.
Okay, so
is-
24, 28, 30 damage total.
Fuck!
Because he's raging though, that gets put down to 15.
15.
Oh, see, he's fine, guys.
Yeah.
Moo! Fuck out of here!
That's right, moo.
Jesus.
Fight the power!
another cat that's raging, I see.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, for real.
Mine's somewhere.
Cat power. Get
Cat
him,
power.
moo. Get him.
Okay. Does that end your turn, Gwen?
Yeah.
All right. Ellie.
So, have we, like, we've probably seen what race he is now, right?
Yeah, he's human.
He's human? Okay.
Moo, I will spray the shit out of you. I am not afraid to bully you.
Oh, moo.
Do it. Oh,
Hiding
shit.
back there now.
Yeah, she's being a little shit.
Oh, shit, I don't really have much to do here. I'm just gonna go for another fucking unarmed attack on him.
All right, roll with advantage because he reckless and he's currently grappled.
Damn, advantage doesn't stack.
No,
Anyway,
it does not.
Another 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Right. That is another 8 damage,
Another 8 damage. Okay, reduced to
which
4.
is half down to 4. How's he looking after that punch?
After the punch, he takes it, but the cut got him pretty good.
Okay.
Got a nice gash across his like chest.
I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows, cause fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Exactly. Fuck this guy.
You were praising this guy a few fucking minutes ago.
Yeah, you were the one that was like, oh man, I love this guy.
And I have changed my mind.
Yeah, you're the one who kicked the chair out from under him.
Yeah. You and Greg instigated a fight. I don't know why you're
Hey
upset
man,
at him
he
now.
wasn't fucking listening, so I said, listen, bitch.
Greg didn't try to instigate a fight. What he knows is that if someone doesn't get up from something, you take it out from under them.
That's just how he's
I'll
been
keep that
raised,
in
I
mind
know.
next time Greg does some stupid shit. 23
23 to hit.
to hit, yes.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's for the first one, and the second one. God damn. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I rolled max damage on both of them again, so a total
That's
of
right,
8.
fuck 'em up.
Total of 8. That's with the half. So,
Fuck 'em up.
All right.
god damn. So just 2 more punches right after.
He's getting bullied.
He's a bitch.
He's gonna go and try and break out of the grapple. Actually, he's not even gonna try
I'm gonna
that.
go get some cookies.
He's gonna reckless against Gwen again.
Uh-oh.
Which
He's gonna what?
He's gonna get a straight roll from reckless.
Wait, what is he doing?
He's attacking
He's
you.
reckless. He's attacking you.
Oh, well then I won't get cookies.
That first one hits. The second attack doesn't hit, and then his third attack hits. So you take 14 points of damage, reduced to 7, because you're also raging. As even within the grasp of Greg, just boom, boom.
Man just wants to shit rock, that's all.
Greg, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm not sure what else I can do. Actually, oh well, maybe I can't do this. For any bardic inspiration, do I have to be playing my viol?
Yes, you do. I believe
Okay,
so.
that's what I thought.
It's a musical component.
Yeah, it's your I just have like for like a let me find it exactly. Oh yeah, I was gonna bonus actions and I could do just bardic inspiration. It just says that I can hear you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you would need to play the music, and you currently have Aegis
I would
grappled.
assume so. You know, I was just like, what? So I'm not really sure what else to do. How is he looking right now?
He's not looking good, but he's still rough and tumble.
Ugh. You know, I have a question. While I'm grappled him, am I able to use Vicious Mockery?
Yes, I'll say.
I'm pretty sure Vicious Mockery has somatic components.
Isn't it verbal though? It's just verbal insults.
Oh no, it is just verbal.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's verbal.
Does not require
Alright.
any hand signs.
So while Greg is holding him, he's just gonna be like, "You got drunk easily, and you are getting beaten like a fool." Boom! He does 1 damage.
He does a single damage.
A single damage. It still has him
Of
grappled.
what
It has
kind of
to
damage?
succeed-
Yeah,
Psychic, but it has to succeed a wisdom saving throw,
Oh,
or
right.
else.
Wisdom. It's 12, right? My dumbass. Sorry.
Well, he rolled a 2, so he rolled
Yeah.
a 2. He rolled a
He's
2
taking
minus
2. 1 psychic damage.
He just like hears you, and he just kind of turns to you for a moment and looks back at Gwen.
Frowns. Oh, man.
By the way, Lyra.
What's up?
Technically, grappled characters can't take actions.
They can still
Okay,
hit.
so-
but it's the
they can still
speed
attack.
now.
No, it says that oh wait, nope, I must have misread. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
my
was
bad.
like, they probably can't like
They can't
do many
move.
actions, but if,
They're
Speed is 0.
yeah, but they can still take actions. It's with disadvantage, I believe, which is why he's rolling recklessly to get a single roll. He's also drunk.
it does says you can use the action attack to make a special melee attack.
Okay, I must have read different then, or read wrong.
So
Anyway,
wait, so I have a question. Just for hindsight, what kind of special melee attack could I do while he's grappled? Do I just
He
like,
just gets
choke
his
him?
melees. For you,
Yeah,
I
for
believe
me.
you can turn it into a restraint.
So also like am I able to? I didn't know I could do that.
No, you already did vicious mockery. That's an action.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't see that anywhere though.
Restraint is just like a different kind of option. It's restraining
Basically, I
and
just-
grappling are kind of weird.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Is that on your turn?
Yes.
Jack, that's you with Tootsie on deck.
Is Maria still in the vicinity?
Maria is on like the opposite end, and just like having her head down, just like I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen.
I can go there within 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next to Maria and ask her a very serious question.
And that is.
So when the guards come, you'll defend them,
What did I
right?
miss?
They know Aegis, yes. They know who he is.
Even the bloodshed?
That may be a bit harder, but they understand he's hard to work with.
He's
Alright.
a bitch.
I end my turn.
All right,
Oh,
Tootsie, that's you with
Crack on.
Gwen.
I'm going
What did I
to.
miss? I went to go grab food.
Literally nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Greg
Tootsie.
insulted him.
Greg
Which is
insulted
mockery.
him. Jack went to ask the question about the guards, and I'm about to go. So, here we go. I'm going to get on the side of him and hit him with the blunt end of my swords.
So a non-lethal.
I really don't want to kill this guy. I guess non-lethal
All right. So
Okay.
whatever you roll, it'll be half damage.
for damage. Yeah.
Yeah, halved again because he's raging.
Okay. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Does not have a very good armored class, surprisingly.
It is 1d6 plus 3 for damage, and I get an extra 2d6.
Yep. So you get 2d6 plus your short sword.
Yeah, so 3d6s.
Yes. Plus your strength.
Plus my strength, yeah. Where is it? Plus 1. Fuck. I gotta. My bad. Sorry. My brain is currently shutting down. 9. Down to 3, I think.
So 4.
Because it's 4.
So you did 9 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes to 4, and then 2 to him because he's raging.
Okay.
It was totally even with the d6s you also add.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
really low.
Yeah.
That was
I-
a really low roll.
Yeah.
Okay. That is Gwen's turn with Ellie on deck then. Unless you want to do something else.
Shit. I guess I'll just back up a bit.
Okay.
Use my movement to back up, and that's it.
He does get an attack of opportunity, I believe.
Well, he's grappled.
I
Interesting.
believe so.
Yeah. Actually, doesn't say anything about it.
We'll see.
Does he not get disadvantage at?
No, he
Well,
gets-
he'll get.
He gets disadvantage because he can't reckless on a reaction.
Mm.
That is an 8. That is a 16 though, plus 7.
That does hit.
I sure hope that hits. Honestly, I'm
You
sorry,
take
Tootsie, but
you
I
take
hope it
you
hits.
take 7 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Really? Okay.
for your concentration.
Oh,
Never mind.
concentration.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
never-
Wait, which one of them is concentration?
Hunter's mark. Hunter's mark is a
Is
concentration. Yep.
14 exact.
14. It's half of whatever. Oh no, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You keep the spell up, yeah. Gwen.
I'm hitting him again.
All right, roll for an attack with advantage because he's grappled and he reckless.
Double advantage.
Oh shit! I forgot. I get advantage now.
And shitting you not, I will turn the camera on to show you. And it was another 20.
It's another 20.
Damn.
Yikes! All right, roll your damage.
I'm not even shitting you.
Damn.
Vegas is getting fucked up.
Fuck it up.
Hey man, he wasn't listening, and I don't appreciate when people don't listen.
Says the cat who doesn't listen.
Yeah, says
Hey,
the
man.
person who literally never listens.
The pot calling the kettle black here.
The most hypocritical cat in existence.
Hey, listen, I am a cat. It's
No,
in
we're
my
not gonna
nature
listen because you don't
to
listen.
not give a fuck.
9 damage.
Sorry?
What's your damage?
Oh, shit. So it's 5 plus 2 plus 4.
So what did you roll on the dice?
What, 11? 5.
5, so that's doubled to 10. Plus your strength, plus the rage bonus.
4 plus 2.
16.
So 16 damage. Reduced to
Half.
half.
8.
8. Alright. You bam! Right him again, right across the face. Ellie, it's your turn.
How's this man looking?
He's looking rough. He's got blood trickling down the side of his face.
Lovely.
He's got a nice gash in his chest.
Get fucked.
Do I want to? Probably not. I'm just gonna go for a regular attack.
Alright, roll attack with advantage.
That is a 17.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. And you know what? I think by this time Ellie's just done with it and pulling out a sickle. Just to,
Okay.
you know, just because she's sick of this man.
Okay.
7 damage.
7 damage, reduced to 3. Alright.
Fucking drunkard. That'll be my turn.
Okay. It is Aegis' turn.
Uh-oh.
And he is sick of the grappling. So he's gonna reckless all 3 of his attacks on Greg.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, did he break out of it?
Nope.
He's
but
going
he
to.
can still attack
He's gonna
you.
try.
That one
Okay.
hits. Oh wait, no wait, hold on. It's reckless, so he gets a single roll. My bad. Yeah, that one hits anyways. What's your armor class?
13.
That hits.
It's like, now I have
And that
to-
hits. So all 3 hit. You take 21 points of damage total.
God damn.
Each of his unarmed hits is 7.
Yeah.
And you just bang, bang, bang right into your side. Alright, it is Greg, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to try and throw him to the ground and restrain him.
Alright, roll a strength check.
Maria's just watching all of this.
Oh, yeah.
She's laughing
watching
on
the
the
beat out
inside.
of
My
life.
dice.
Or an athletics check is what I mean.
I'm gonna grab my dice. Oh, mwah. Give me a good one, buddy. Give me
Please
a
go back to
good
the one shot and get the 1.
Oh, you're the dick. I got 18 again.
What is the
Total.
total?
What?
Total.
Oh, yeah, oh,
What's the total?
18 plus 3, that's 21.
He got 21 as well.
Oh.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah. So,
So he
So it-
beats it, or?
yeah,
He's not restrained.
he's not restrained.
It's this guy.
As you
This
try and
guy.
wrestle him down, he like picks you up off of your feet for a second, and you lose control of it, and you fall back. You've still got him grappled, but the restraint didn't work.
So am I now? So he's still restrained. He's just
Yes,
He's still grappled.
he's still grappled.
or grappled, whatever. I'm gonna wait, no, I can't do that because I used to that.
Nope, you used your
I
action.
was like, fuck you.
Jack, you're on
So
deck.
Greg's at like 18 HP.
So I'm here.
You're on deck. You'll be going
Oh,
shortly.
okay, okay.
What
My
are you doing?
turn's
What are you
ended.
doing, Greg?
Well,
That's
I just did an action. There's nothing really else I can do.
Okay, Jack, that's you with Tootsie on deck.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm not in this fight.
All right, Tootsie.
At this point, Tootsie is seeing her friends get beat up, and she's just, I think, at the point where Ellie gave no shits at this point. I think she's hanged around these people long enough to say, "Yeah, I have a limit too." And here, and she takes out her bow.
All right, I will
Yeah,
say
you know what?
because
That's
it's
it.
indoors and you have a longbow, it's a disadvantage if you shoot with it.
but he reckless,
Really?
so it's even.
That is true.
so
Yes. So you get an even roll.
This is the even roll. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Does reckless work on dex-based attacks? I don't know.
It just works on attack
Since
rolls.
it's
Yeah, I'm not
since
sure.
it's an even roll, I'm going to activate the sharpshooter feat.
Which does.
It's just
It takes away -5 to the central roll, so
roll.
it would
Yeah.
it would take down the +7 I have to
To a plus
plus
two.
2.
Yeah, but you get an extra 10 damage to it.
Ooh,
All right.
risk. Love it.
Well, shit. well, shit. I guess.
We ball.
+2 though.
No, it doesn't matter. I rolled a fucking 3.
Yeah, that does not matter.
So what? So it's 5.
Yeah, it'd be 5.
Yeah, that doesn't
with the
hit.
plus-
Just
doesn't.
bing right into the bottles on the shelf behind it. Just shatters.
I'll just use that as a warning.
Roll an intimidation
Warning.
check. That's with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah. That's a straight fucking 8.
Okay.
I meant to do that.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I guess,
Okay.
yeah.
Gwen,
It does.
it's you with Ellie on deck.
Wait, and me already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at this combat stuff.
Okay, let's.
I would be playing music, but I don't want my stream to crash again, so...
I think it would be longer if Gerp was here, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
got
Gerp is just
16.
not doing anything. What are you doing, Gwen?
I got 16. Oh, I'm hitting him again. Fuck him.
Okay. Yeah, 16 hits.
Epic. Four, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Reduced to 5.
I love these little metal dice. They be rolling good tonight.
Alright, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ellie.
I know it's not gonna mean nothing. How's the man doing?
He's looking rough.
He's rough.
He's rough. Barbarians, man.
Barbarians.
Barbarians go burr.
God. I'm tempted to do it, but not yet. So I'm just gonna go for a normal attack with my sickle.
Okay, roll for an attack.
That is 15.
15 hits.
Thank God. That was really low. I rolled a 2 and a 9.
He has really low armor class.
All right. Another
Barbarian.
8 damage, half down to 4.
Alright.
Why is
And
armor so low?
barbarian.
He's not wearing any armor.
Even
Normally
with
barbarian-
even with unarmored defense, he probably just doesn't have a lot of dex. Oh shit, I guess I'll just end my turn there.
Okay. It is Agus's turn again. He's gonna go recklessly again on Greg.
No,
Greg.
That's
Greg,
cocked.
no!
Too
That's
bad our
right.
healer is out of the fight.
This time,
And
I'm
those are
at,
both 16s.
actually,
So that's
Okay.
14, and he's gonna roll his last one for a bonus action. That's another fucking 16. So that is 21 points of damage to you.
I'm actually going to use Stone Endurance.
That's
Reduce
great.
damage dealt to me by 1d12 plus 1.
Roll it.
All right.
Send it.
1d12. Let me grab my d12. Which one is it? I think it's this one. It is. Oh,
Does it have a 12 on it?
No.
No. Okay, well, that's not a d12.
I got a 3 plus that's 1 plus 4. 4.
4 points down. So that's 18
Yeah.
then.
17. Because it was 21 damage, wasn't it?
Yeah, 17. My bad.
You have 1 health, don't you?
I do.
He has 1 HP.
I was really hoping Greg was gonna go down there.
I was hoping he would too.
That's Well
Yeah,
on
you
you.
better get your ass back into this fight.
Greg,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Alright. Am I able to, like, throw him and then attack, or?
You can try. Roll an athletics check.
Alright.
And he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll one back.
And athletics, you said?
Yep.
I bet. Alright, baby. D20, here I go. That is a 19 plus 5,
Jesus.
24.
Yeah. What are you trying to do exactly? Like toss him over the counter?
So I was thinking of just like throwing him in general and then like basically attacking him, just with,
Throwing
like, a
him will
super
be your
right hook.
action. Actively moving him will be your action.
Well,
So where are you throwing him? Because that's what you've already rolled.
I was gonna, throw him just.
I don't see. I'm imagining Greg's like against the counter, so I don't know if I can throw him into the counter.
It's like to your guys' like side.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw this piece of shit into the counter or over the counter type thing.
All right, you just toss him over. Okay.
Does he take damage from it, or since they fucking?
No.
Okay.
Any bonus action movement? What are you doing?
If I'm able to take out my viol, I would do something.
With your bonus action, what do you want to do?
I was going to use one of my bardic inspirations.
Okay, easy enough.
Specifically, sorry, I'm gonna use my Mantle of Inspiration as a bonus action. I spend 1 use of my bardic inspiration to grant temporary 5 HP to up to 2 creatures you can see, and I can see within 60 feet.
Okay.
And
Who are you
I
giving
don't
them
know
to?
if that I don't know if that includes me, but I was
Does
gonna.
it
I was gonna
say?
do
Does it say that it includes you? If it doesn't, it's to other creatures.
It just says up to 2 creatures I can see.
So it would be other creatures other than yourself.
Well, then I look at bardic inspiration, and this is a creature other than yourself. So I don't know if it's like different or something. I don't know.
And if you can't, if it doesn't say you can actively do it on yourself, then you cannot do it on yourself.
All right, then I'm gonna do it on Gwen and who else? Who's the other looking roughed up person?
No one else has gotten hit, I don't think.
I mean, I took damage.
Yeah, Tetsu got hit once.
Okay, actually, who's the closest to me?
Gwen.
Gwen and who else?
Me, because I was melee attacking.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'm gonna actually give it to you,
I'll
Ellie.
be right back real quick.
Okay.
So you guys get 5 temporary HP, and each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed, without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
So basically, they can move a free 30 speed.
350.
Free 30.
For me.
A free whatever, however much they move.
Yeah, we get that.
Okay.
So you guys get 5 HP points temporary or whatever.
Question,
What?
not for Lyra.
Okay.
Given that Greg just threw him out of our threatened area, does that provoke opportunity attacks?
It wasn't of his choice.
Okay. I figured as much, but I figured I'd ask.
No, it was not of his choice.
So he's behind the counter now?
Yeah, you guys don't. You guys actually don't see him.
I'm gonna hop over to the other side of the counter with that little reaction that I was just given.
Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, easy.
Oh, easy.
I can only hope for a nat 1.
21.
21, no problem.
Yeah.
Phew, right over.
I'm now just behind the counter with him.
Yeah. You kind of hopped over and you're like towards his feet now, and he's like slowly getting up, like trying to move forward.
Alright.
It's his turn. He's going to get up his 20 feet. Well, actually, no, he's not going to do that. He's going to crawl over to where his stuff is. Then he's going to stand up. And then he's going to pick up his great axe.
Is his great axe on the other side of the counter?
No, but he crawled over, and then like stood up and like grabbed his axe from the other side.
Oh, okay.
But that's his action to use it.
Did he crawl away from me?
Yes, he did. So you get an attack of opportunity
I'm back.
with
Let's go.
advantage because he's prone.
Am I going?
Advantage.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Nope.
That would be 19.
19 hits.
Right, and my d4, and that's another 8 damage, half
Reduced
down to 4.
Okay. He's now about 20-25 feet away from you all. Greg, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to... Let's see. My spells real quick. Am I able to cast Healing Word on myself?
Wait a minute.
Does it say
What
so?
I don't know if I can. It says a creature of my choice.
I think the turn order got screwed up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it did.
Gwen, Ellie,
Because Greg-
Aegis, Aegis,
Well, no,
Greg.
because Greg had thrown him onto the other side of the counter, and then he took his turn. I thought...
No,
I
Aegis
thought
went.
Argus was...
Jack didn't do. Okay, so Gwen went. Ellie went. So Greg tossed him over. Jack didn't do anything. Tootsie didn't do anything. Maybe it did get messed up. Where did I mess
Yeah,
up?
because you had him do
You
his
did,
action
'cause-
right after he was thrown over the counter.
Yeah, I didn't question it. I was like, that's kind of weird.
Well, you should question me on that.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm questioning it now.
Yeah. No, if that happens, Wolf, call me out on it.
Sorry.
We'll say that to kind of mess things up or to reinstate things, that Greg doesn't get his turn here, and that it'd be Jack's turn.
Alright. So currently, him and I are behind the counter. He's still prone, and it's Jack's turn.
Yeah.
Is
So
that
we'll
where
say
we're rolling back to.
we'll say that you didn't attack him. Yeah. So he
Okay.
heals
Wait.
4 points.
So it's my turn now?
Yes.
Yes.
Is anybody taking damage?
Quite a few people.
Greg, a lot. Greg
I'm
has
at
taken a
1
lot of
HP.
damage.
Oh, here. Pretty sure I got a new healing spell, didn't I? Bless.
Thank you.
Blesh.
I thought that was the spell. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was the spell.
I got
Bless
spare
is a
of dying. Is anyone dying?
No.
Holy
Not-
shit.
Greg could be
I
soon.
mean, if you want to hit Aegis with it, I wouldn't say no.
No.
Is he dying?
He will be soon.
He's
Give
not
me a
dying
chance.
yet.
I guess I'm gonna use my Circle of Dreams and use the Blessing of the Summer Court.
Okay.
'Cause
You
I
can ro-
thought
so you
I
can-
had
you-
more than that, but I guess I didn't.
You can roll up to 2d6.
So, I can... Okay.
You can roll either 1d6 or 2d6.
And you all said Greg's the most hurt?
Greg is very much the most hurt.
Alright.
How many
Greg is
dice
on
are you
death.
how many dice are you rolling, Nick?
2.
2? Okay, so then then Wolf, you'll also gain 2 temporary hit points.
So the first one was 5, and the second one was 4, so he gets 9 plus 2.
That's
2
11.
So,
So
you're
it's
at
9
10 regular and
Nine-
2
nine
temporary.
regular.
9 regular and 2 temporary.
No, because he was
Fu-
at 1. He's saying he's at.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I see.
Total health that he's at is 10 regular and 2 temporary.
Yes.
How much health did he take from you? What happened when I was gone?
He did 21 earlier, and then he did
21
17.
damage with 3 melee hits.
And you were just sitting there watching while he beat the ever living shit out of your friends.
Yeah, like asshole.
He was
Wow.
talking with Maria.
Hair of my nose. This sign of shit got me
Also-
fucked.
All right. Does it end your turn, Jack? I believe that's a bonus action to use that. So you still have an action.
Then I use my action to do absolute.
He's behind a counter now, so.
Yeah, he's currently prone behind the counter.
Also, I have
Explode it with my explosion magic and burn down the
Don't you fucking dare.
Yeah,
I am
fireball.
right there with him.
whole-
No!
Um,
Pocket goes up. Starts spinning around.
how far away am I?
Anywhere in the range of like 15, 20 feet, maybe a little less. This dive bar isn't very big. It's maybe 45 feet in length.
I have which I no, I can't remember. That'd be funny though. Can I use the guidance is only for
Skill checks.
ability checks.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with
an attack roll,
initiative.
no. No, it does not.
If I use Spare of Dying, does that prevent Greg from going down?
No, it just makes sure that when he is down, he's not bleeding out anymore and he stabilizes.
Okay, gotcha.
Basically,
And
he's unconscious but not dying.
Yeah.
How far away am I from him? Oh, well, I have to move
From-
and then do that, so I can...
Yeah. You can move up
Alright.
to him.
I can move, but then I can't do what I want, so I'm just gonna end my turn.
Yeah, you can. You can movement and then do an action.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Greg.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Alright,
Check
then
it
I'm
out
gonna,
for the game.
I want to do that, and then pat Greg's back, hoping he's a willing creature, and give him Spare of Dying.
So Spare of Dying only works if he's
There's not gonna
unconscious.
do anything.
Never mind! I end my fucking turn where I am.
That's only if he's dying.
Yeah, it's only if he's
Yeah,
down.
I thought you guys... Well, you guys were telling me to use it... Well, Lyros, you told me
No.
to use it on...
No, on
Okay.
Aegis, the guy that we're that we're fighting, not
yeah,
Greg.
so I thought that implied I could use it all. Alright.
No, if they go
I'm going to
unconscious and have to do death saves, Spare of the Dying will stop them from having to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
death saves.
I'm
Alright,
going to assume
I have
that
my turn
I'm going,
still where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that Jack still patted his back because Greg's gonna pat him back.
If
No,
Jack
he
can
didn't- he didn't
teleport, then sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just
Alright,
said he's
Tootsie,
ending
it's
his
your turn with Gwen on deck.
Oh man.
Oh, right. Okay. My bad. Okay, so he's currently behind the counter.
Yes.
What kind of cover would you consider that?
Full cover, you cannot see him.
God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna try to get over around to get to the counter or to where they where Elian Aegis is.
Okay, it's maybe 15 feet to get up to the counter. You can kind of look over and you can kind of see him, but you want to hop over?
Yeah.
If you hop over, it's half your movement.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright.
15 and then half my movement.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can do that.
Yeah, you hopped over.
Oh, what? She
It's
doesn't
not-
get a fucking acrobatics?
Make an acrobatics check.
God fucking damn it, dude.
It's unfair if I have to make them and you don't. All right.
Valid.
17.
Right over. No problem.
All right. I'm gonna fucking shoot him again.
It is disadvantage. Well, because it's straight roll because he tried directly. No.
He's
This
prone.
messes
It'd
up a
be an
little bit.
advantage.
It would be
It'd be a
disadvantage
straight roll.
because if you try and shoot him, it's a disadvantage because he's prone.
Wait, what?
Ranged attacks are disadvantage if someone's prone.
Yeah, because they're
Oh,
they're at an angle.
Smaller target.
Okay. Would it be
That's
an would it be an action if I can take out my swords and hit him with the blunt end of it?
Yeah, you can hit him.
Okay.
That's
Um,
the action though. Yeah.
I guess hitting him with my swords.
Okay. It's advantage because he's prone. So roll an attack. Roll your d6s.
Um, 17 to hit.
That hits.
And mind you, I'm trying to not kill him.
Yeah. So whatever
Yeah.
damage you hit is halved.
Nice.
Half twice because he's still raging.
Half twice.
Yeah.
I rolled a fucking 10.
So 5 to 2.
Oh wait. It would be also plus 3 as well.
So
For
13.
damage.
So 13.
Yeah,
So 6 to 3 still.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be 3 if I have to, or it's 6.
Because it's
3.
halved because you're non-lethaling it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also halved again because he's raging.
Yeah. man, that man cannot. Well, I guess we did attack him, so it keeps going.
Gwen, it's your turn. With Ellie on deck.
Alright. Can I use my movement to get on the other side of the bar?
Yeah, half movement and roll an acrobatics check.
Alright.
Oh wait, did Gwen ever use that reaction or?
No.
Okay.
$15.
15 total. Reduced to...
What?
Oh, no, 15 for the
That was-
acrobatics, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it maybe costs you an extra 5 feet to hop over, but you guys are now in, like, a line to hit him. The space behind the counter isn't all that big.
Yeah, I assume it's kind of tight.
Yeah, it's pretty, especially with the 3 of you now, it's pretty it's not very
Yeah,
spacious.
the bars are not very big. I'm going to hit him.
You can't quite hit him because you have both Iltariel and Tootsie in your way.
God damn it, you guys are in the fucking way.
We were here first. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just
What
hit
if
them out
I'm-
of the way.
What if I'm standing on top of the bar and I just fucking...
Can't quite reach him, unfortunately.
Damn it, this angry drunk bitch. Fuck, I don't know what to do then.
Does that end your turn then?
I can't hit him whatsoever.
Not really.
Can I throw a javelin at him? Or did I sell those? I sold those.
I honestly thought Gwen was about to say throw Jack over.
I did not sell those, did I?
I don't know. I don't remember. Did you?
I think I sold them.
Okay.
Let's go with I sold those, never mind. Fuck it, I just stand there menacingly, I guess.
Okay. Ellie, it's your turn.
Lovely.
You are the one that's basically right in front of them.
Weed. I'm gonna go for an attack.
Alright, roll for an attack.
Alright. Hit. Oh man, one attack landed on 18. Then it fell. That is still 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. I'm no longer fucking around. I'm using Searing Smite.
Okay. So let me know what your normal attack is and then the damage for the
Yep.
others.
Okay. Normal is 8, half down to 4, and then the fire damage is is 8. And he is now on fire.
Okay, hold on a minute. I just did something wrong. Okay, so 4 damage. And what was the Searing Smite damage?
8.
8. And he is now on fire. Okay. So is that at the top of his turn or the end of his turn that he takes damage?
That is at the start of his turn.
Alright, so what does he have to make? What does he have to do?
Before that, I am going to fucking use a key point and do Flurry of Blows as well.
Alright, roll your damage.
I'm not fucking around. I
You-
want this guy out of here. I don't think that hits. 11.
11 does not hit.
Hey, the first miss. Of course it's me.
Okay, so what does he have to roll?
He has to roll a Constitution save,
Okay.
and also the second Flurry of Blow was a 22. I assume that hits.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
hits.
hit.
And then 3 total. That's already
Reduced
halved.
to 1. Oh, 3 is halved?
Yeah, 3 is halved.
Okay.
And then his saving throw is Constitution has to make a DC 12.
That's a natural 20.
God fucking dang, he's no longer on fire.
Good.
Shut up.
um,
I want this man to burn.
how much health do you
Fire
have?
Me?
Yeah, you.
How much health?
Yeah.
40 with a temporary of 5.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that question. I don't like that thought either.
There's not much you can do.
No, there isn't.
Um,
Doesn't mean I like the thought.
he's just gonna get up, like stare you down, like vision blurred. You can see his eyes kind of cross, just like, let's fucking go. Like standing on like his last legs. Gonna reckless all of his attacks for straight rolls.
Ellie?
Yeah,
Ellie.
at me.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Hits.
That's a 2. That one doesn't hit.
Miss.
That's a 16 plus 7.
Hits.
So you take 14 points of damage.
Alright, easy.
Just boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Greg.
Alright.
You see this disheveled old man that is like, he's built, but he's got some crazy definition, and like, you're used to people like being pretty short than you. He's actually catching up on you. Like, you're still taller, but you're like, what the hell?
The guy we've been fighting, or
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
No,
I was
some
like,
other random old man that walked
Well,
into the
no,
bar.
I was like, you started explaining him again. I was like, oh,
Well, I was
this-
wondering what that dude walked in for.
this charred man now, like on his last legs, somehow still having the strength to just boom right into Ellie, and like every hit that Ellie takes, it looks like she's getting like knocked back.
All right, you know what? Greg's going to hop over the counter. I'm going to assume he's behind him.
Yeah, you can
And
you can be behind him.
there's-
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, no, he got up, so there was space where he was laying down.
Yeah, so he's gonna go over, and is he able to make like a like, what's the word? Because I like whenever they're focusing on another enemy, but then I attack, and it's like a bonus.
Flanking.
It's like flanking, yeah.
Yeah, you can flank
it's
him.
an advantage, right?
Yeah, it's advantage anyways because he was recklessing.
Yeah.
So I'm going. Yeah, no, I'm just going to do. I'm going to do a. Oh, see, no, I'm second guessing. Yeah, I'm
Just
going to,
hit.
I'm just gonna do it and a right hook to the back of his head with an
Alright.
arm strike.
All right, roll for an attack with advantage.
My advantage. Alrighty, baby. Alrighty. First one. Okay. Second one. Just to see if I get anything better. I did basically get.
I got a 19 plus 5.
That hits.
Yeah, and then just on it, isn't it? And then it's just automatically
It's a-
like 4 damage, right?
It's a 1 plus your strength.
I
What
thought it
plus
was.
the-
I thought it was a
so
D4 for unarmed.
For you, it is.
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, that's just for me, monks.
Yeah, no, it's 4. It says it's 4.
4 damage total.
For damage. Yep.
All right, that's reduced to 2. As you bonk him in the back of the head. All right. Bonus action.
I'm not gonna use any bardic. I mean, I could rage, but actually, I don't know if I can really rage since I already attacked.
Yeah, you
but-
can rage still.
And
You just can't do anything with it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna he's just gonna rage.
All right, you buff up.
man's on his last legs of life, and this man decides to rage now.
Actually, you
Yeah.
know what? No, you know what? No.
You already
No.
raged.
You already raged.
Well, no, because I would.
Why I waited to make my comment.
Already raged, bud.
No, I'll. All right, whatever.
All right, Jack.
I watch as Greg rage, thinking of how overkill this is.
Greg got his ass kicked to almost his last leg. He's kind of pissed off.
So, is anybody else low in health right now?
Yeah,
Greg,
Aegis.
I think Greg is still the lowest.
I guess it is.
Yeah, Greg is the lowest.
Aegis could use some healing.
I feel like I feel like I shouldn't do this, but I'll
You
give
do.
Greg some more healing.
I thank you. It's very
Alright,
much
so I
Oh,
believe
that's a D20, not a D6.
yeah, you have. So those are the last healings that you can use.
Well, if he uses both.
Yeah.
I'll just use one then. I got a 4.
So
4
that's
plus
4
1
more
temporary.
regular HP and 1 temp.
Yep.
Do I have to like put that into something? Does that count as a spell?
No,
So
it's
wait,
just something you can do.
I had 2 temp
Gotcha.
HP earlier. Do I have 3 now?
Yes, you do.
No, that's not how temp
No?
HP works.
No.
Temp
not?
HP, whenever you gain new temp HP, you can either keep what you have or take what's new.
I'm just gonna take the 2 that I have then, because you know.
I looked that up myself because my fucking part of my subclass deals with temp HP, and I wanted to make sure it worked.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep the 2 that I already had and not get like
Okay.
the one, obviously.
So, does that end your turn, Jack?
Yeah.
Tootsie.
At this point, since everyone is attacking, that energy is flowing into this tiny fucking bird, and she's attacking
Yes!
regularly this time.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say because since you're technically behind Ellie, he gets a plus to his armor class if you attack from where you are.
Or where I am.
Yep.
Would that plus to his armor class be Ellie?
No.
Yeah, no, it is.
Well-
That you're trying to attack through Ellie.
Around.
So if I attack, I can accidentally hit Ellie by accident.
No, it's not like you might hit Ellie. It's just he gets a better armor class because you're trying to avoid Ellie.
Okay.
Yeah. I still say go for it.
I'm going for it. I'm
We're rolling
attacking.
for your sword?
Yeah.
All right, roll for an attack.
Please get a nat 1 so I can get hit and be mad.
That's with my strength, right?
Yep.
That is a 16.
That just hits.
Yep.
Just managed to barely carve out on his side.
Damage.
That is 9.
Have 2,
Have
4.
2, 4.
How do you want to do this?
Yes! Murder him!
What? No, don't kill him.
Yes!
He's-
Kill!
Hopefully he doesn't die. I imagine he's gonna be unconscious, right? At this point, let's imagine this. Everyone's attacking this guy. We're just having a fucking tavern brawl at this point. And this nice Owlin girl, most of you have corrupted her at this point, and now she is angry. And you just see her just, you know what, fuck this, and just just
grow up so
one downwards just slash with both of the swords down.
You watch Eltariel as you kind of like turn around because you can hear shuffling. You just watch this tiny bird like do a run up jump and like swing down. You're like, oh shit, and you like hide against the side. Aegis like confused by what hit him in the back of the head turns over and sees you coming down and like brings up his arms, and because he's raging, he's like built tougher, so your blades just like sink into his arms and he just screams out and you slash out your blades as you like come to a stop on the ground. He just drops to a knee, drops to the other, falls forward, unconscious.
So
Can I-
do we need to spare the die in him or no?
Can
Not yet.
Can I say something before as he falls down? I think all of her anger went into that one slash. So at the moment you see him fucking fall in front of her, she's just like shaking, drops the swords and just
What?
All right,
Get over here.
all right. We're doing one more turn of initiative. Gwen. Gwen,
Oh,
What?
there we go.
there you are.
Well, he's already down, so.
Who all
did.
is-
Me, Tootsie, and Greg are behind the counter right now, and he's on the ground.
How
Yeah.
fucking Okay, Greg got back there somehow.
Because he got up, he wasn't laying on the
He was
floor
on the
anymore.
opposite side of them.
How's this guy looking?
Down
He's
on the ground.
unconscious.
He's unconscious.
He's currently
Unconscious?
bleeding out on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck him. Let him bleed.
we already knocked him out.
Nah, I hope none of y'all help him. I'm jumping down from the bar and putting my axe on my back. I'm done with this shit.
Okay. Ellie.
Yeah. Can I roll medicine to try and stabilize him?
No, fuck him.
Shut up, Gwen. Not asking you.
I'll say yes, but it'll be a super high DC.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Possibility of a nat 20.
I can't do the help action.
Nope. I got a 6. So
No. That's your action.
But we're out of combat at this point, right? Since
This is the final
rotation.
final rotation. It's his turn, so he has to make a death save.
please get a nat 1.
That is a 19, so he saves.
Damn it.
God damn it.
It was right next to a nat 1. Granted, I don't want him to die, but it'd be fun.
Greg,
Yep.
your turn.
All right. Greg is he's actually going to he's huffing a bit. You know, his side's kind of hurt since he got hurt, but he's actually going to go over and just pick him up, like almost like not like over his shoulder, but with like both his arms, and it's like, it seems that last attack did a bit too much. He's a great fighter, but
Roll.
if anyone is able to help him,
You're still technically raging.
Yeah, roll an athletics check. And you have advantage on it because you're raging.
He's like, that was a great attack, and you just see Tootsie kind of panicking, tears just falling out of her eyes.
There's just veins popping out of his head. That was a great attack.
Yeah.
and I'm proud of you.
He's like a super mutant from Fallout.
I got a 19 plus.
You're fine, yeah. You
Yeah,
scoop him
whatever.
up, and he's just like a sack of potatoes. Easily over 200 pounds.
Jack, you healed me earlier. Can you heal him?
I guess.
She did scream you to get your butt over here.
Oh, I
don't
didn't
know
hear
if
it.
Jack- I didn't.
Yeah,
think it
you
did
were kind of
Yeah,
breaking up for
putting
that.
No.
You were peeking very hard.
She just screamed at you. Get your butt over here.
Yeah, you were speaking pretty badly.
You were still, yeah.
Cantrips don't count as. No, they are in action, aren't they?
It depends on the cantrip.
Yeah, depends on what the cantrip says.
It might be a bonus action.
Yeah, that's an action. I can either spare of the dying or actually heal this guy.
Fuck him.
You know, he caused problems. I'm not going to heal him. I'm just going to make sure he doesn't die.
Are you spare the dying him?
I use spare of the dying just to make sure he lives.
Damn you.
All right.
Gwen, I
not
didn't
dying.
heal him. He's
He's
not
sitting-
dying. He's just not getting help.
He may not die, but
So he is now stabilized.
Cool.
Greg and then Greg's just gonna look over at Maria like and just kind of like. So I'm assuming we're out of combat.
Almost. Tootsie, it's your turn.
Oh.
Shit. I don't have any healing potions with me.
Oh, just don't heal, please don't.
You'd at this point you'd see Tootsie just kind of quickly run out of the, just quickly move out of the bar area they're all in, and kind of just run to Maria and start crying.
Maria herself is like heavy like face palm. Like she is just like, I fucking hate everything.
You see an Owling girl kind of just fucking just start crying.
Greg's gonna put this guy just on his shoulder now since he's been spared.
All right. So, as you all come to feel the end of the fight, the adrenaline starts to come out of all of you, especially both Gwen and Greg. The rage dies down. That's where we're gonna end the session.
Yeah.
No miles.
Did we get XP from this?
No.
Can I make
Oh, yeah,
sure
that's
I
right,
note
we
that I
switched that.
A drunk guy's ass.
want to make sure that I note that I picked up Tootsie's swords,
Okay.
just so they're not left behind in a fucking
Yeah.
behind the bar.
So we get to level up because we kicked a drunk guy's ass, right? It's like bonus
But
points.
That
Fuck you.
is the end of that session. I'm going to end the stream. Bye bye.
See you later, Ethan.